it?
The halls, yeah.
I had to
I
ask
think we're
this
missing
so-
Angry Cable, and that's about it.
Doesn't show us live quite yet, so.
No, we are live now.
Live now, right?
So if any of the audience is joining us right now, we're trying to cover what we know about the France attack. We just heard about it while we're doing a radio show with Earth Radio, and if any of you has any friends or family in France, we really hope that they're safe. Our hearts and thoughts go with you.
I'm so speechless right now.
Certainly do. Having been to France many times, knowing plenty of French people who've come over to London and such and interact with them. I mean, this is pretty awful. I can only imagine if Paris being a major European city, I can imagine that just the same impact. If it had happened to London, I can only imagine. I know exactly what I'd feel like if this had happened in London, and I feel pretty terrible about this. I mean, it's close. Paris is close. This is fucking awful.
So close.
I know, it's only across the puddle from me.
Yeah, you know, for someone who I lost 3 friends in a terrorist attack a few months ago, so I really feel for all of those who lost their lives and their families. It's not so easy to deal with.
I'm so I have a deep connection with that because that friend passed away in February, and since
Mate,
then I have
Hunter, you're roboting. Like your voice is cutting off pretty. Try to F5 or refresh the page.
Yeah, you're.
can you
breaking up a
hear me
little
now?
bit. Try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's smoother.
It's a little bit better, yes.
Okay, because my microphone was a little far, and I had pretty a lot of experience with that. And since February, when a close friend passed away, I have a deep connection with death, and I don't use death for any other purpose than feel so sorrow right now, and realizing that 160 people unofficial reports, it makes this Friday what's supposed to be a fun time, and in a contrast of this Monday, it was fun and happiness. Right now is days and sorrow. So from Chile, from South America, my condolences, mis condolencias, lo digo en español, I say it in Spanish, and you guys can continue. I'm going to confirm or give more news during the time.
That's fine, man. Do whatever you need. I just wanted to talk on a practical basis about what we're presenting. So focus, obviously, you're browsing around and stuff. I don't know if Arif, if you want to present him to the YouTube channel, so that if people are watching, they can track everything that Focus is browsing. So I guess it would make sense then for anybody who's looking anything else up to send Focus the links so that he can bring up exactly what's going on.
I can just I don't know what the channel looks like. I can.
No, I mean, yeah, yeah, it just needs Arif. If you can make sure he's presenting always, and it will come up on the YouTube. So whatever you're looking at will come up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Right, my mic is total messed up, so I'm gonna have to
Are you signed to find
try
to us?
something else.
Fine.
Yeah,
Before you pop off, Maud, can you make sure that Focus Break is presenting to everyone?
I don't know how to do that. How do I do
You should be able to click on Focus Break and something like that, and then click like present to everyone, something like
that?
that.
There we go.
There we go. So now, Focus, you should be presenting everything to YouTube. So if you want to keep anybody who wants to send something to Focus Break, as far as any websites or any other information, so that we can present it on YouTube and make sure that everybody who's looking or anything can see exactly what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'm trying to read everything that I can.
Guys, I have a from my friend of Spain who is listening to the radio right now. They say that the French security force are redirecting to a market or something like that. I'm translating this. They aren't sure if this is another attempt of an attack. If this is
Well, they think there's
case,
another attack being attempted right now.
Probably. Right.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's just great.
That's for now. If she's listening to the radio, it's like an unofficial news, but
yeah,
after you can confirm if they are true or false.
Have you got any references to, like, if you got anything you can paste in the chat, that would really help, so we can check
Which radio channel is he listening to?
I'm going to ask her right now. Manuel, just continue.
Otherwise, yeah. I mean, this is exactly what. If you know people exactly there, yeah. Any live information is important.
I'm trying to. I make sure.
According to France 24, they're still with the 100 dead, not 140.
Yes.
So, Syria, blah, blah, blah. Let's see this news. Oh, this is just the concert hall.
So, okay. So to be clear, at the concert hall, we believe that they basically know pretty much how many dead. So the concert hall would be the worst attack, but there are other attacks which have also taken people's lives, which haven't been as many, but because it's attacks over various areas, then we can say pretty much for certain now, this is a coordinated attack. This is not a one-off incident. This is a group that has decided they're going to have an attack all at the same time in Paris, and they're going to obviously decided this is a message. There's no other way of looking at it. This is a message. They want to say, look, we're going to attack Paris and pay attention to us, which is they pretty much got that. They've got that now. So whatever message they're trying to get across, they've pretty much got that now. But I imagine, knowing the French as I do, they're not going to fucking take kindly to that shit.
Yeah, so 2 gunmen only were killed based on this. I don't want to watch it all, so let's see.
But there must be more, given that we know
There was also
there are
the
attacks
two
other
suicide
places.
bombers at
The
the.
2 gunmen that were killed. So I don't know how many more are there, and currently they're still at large.
The terrorist
And
attack
AFP website is down. So I can't get any local news from France. Great.
Press F for France website.
Guys,
There was also the two
Guys.
who. Yeah.
sorry, no, go you.
All right.
Go,
There was
Susie.
also the two who did the bombing at the soccer, which only killed like 3 people, and then there was at least outside the restaurant and the street with the Les Halls. So we're not sure, but it doesn't. It looks like each incident had about 2 people per thing. So it looks like that seems to be
Oh
the
my
modus
god.
operandi.
Okay, so basically oh my god, that's even worse, because they're saying 2 people, basically what we're talking about is a 2-people team, coordinated attack, 2-people team deployed at every location, so presumably one guy sort of initiating, the other guy probably being his spotter, this is some seriously fucked up shit we're talking about now, because we are talking about if it's a 2-person team at each location, we're talking about people who wanted to cause maximum effect. Probably people who didn't care whether they were taken or shot at each location. This is pretty fucked up.
Guys, can I give you some news? Two things. One is the source of the news. The channel is let me see, Televisión Española, which is Spanish television. Is the main local channel in Spain of news and in television in general. And the other thing is CNN Chile confirms 150 dead people right now.
Right. So, okay. So I don't know what I don't know if it's confirmed, but we've gone from 100 to 160. That's kind of the range.
Well,
hopefully it doesn't go any higher, because we saw one that was 160. So hopefully that's the upper limit. Hopefully it's less than 160.
60 were injured, 3 terrorists dead. That's the news from Televisión Española.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, Telegraph is updating to 140, and they are certain of using grenades now.
Yeah,
So
no, we saw that earlier. They were talking about either the bombs or explosions, but we're fairly certain from everything we saw, but they are definitely grenades that were used.
Big eyes.
That was in the concert hall. I don't know if it's been confirmed anywhere else. I think it was just grenades in the concert hall, as far as we know so far.
Looks out why it does this. I have no idea.
This sucks. This fucking sucks. So there are some witnesses' accounts on The Guardian, so if anyone wants to read them, I'm gonna link the link on the side chat.
Oh, bollocks. Mierda.
Hunter, are you okay?
Yeah, I can handle this now, but I'm still shocked with the news. I can handle this. Don't worry. Thank you.
The Daily Beast updated to 160 as well.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, I can't think of a worse attack on Paris for some time. I mean, Paris has been pretty peaceful, apart
Well,
from...
it's definitely a lot more devastating than the previous attack.
And I'm getting notifications at the moment from people asking what the fuck's going on in Paris, which is a fair question.
Guys, you're gonna hate this news. This new. For what they say of the same source that I told you, the police were already
I have no idea.
know about these terrorist attacks earlier, before.
Try to fix it.
That's kind of
This
hard
is-
to know. Unless we get a statement from the
Right.
police themselves, it's kind of hard to know.
Can you guys
Besides,
hear me?
failures in intelligence systems can happen. Happens all the
They-
time.
It's also worth noting that this doesn't seem to be happening anywhere else in the world right now, which is a big thing, because when the attacks on the U.S. embassies went down, that was in multiple places to cause extra confusion. This seems to be just Paris. So it's definitely clear that while it's coordinated,
localized.
it looks like it could be people who went to Syria and Iraq and returned. We're not 100% sure. The FBI is also working on it with other counterterrorism organizations.
Morn,
And
could you do me a favor and post the YouTube link into the ARF Radio chat so I can share it with people? If you've got the YouTube link, so I can spread it around.
Who are you asking?
I think Morn has left because his buddy's not doing well at all.
Right, okay.
So
I'll
anyone
try to.
knows? Stop trying to
I
fix his
should.
mic.
I should be able to find.
Okay,
I should be able to find the YouTube link, unless anyone's got it. Yeah, I found it. It's fine. It's right at the top. right at the top of my fucking list, which is, and just checking
Could you
YouTube.
please post it on the
there's-
side chat for me, please?
Yeah, give me a second. Hang on a second. 1 second. So YouTube link. That's the one we're streaming at the moment. And yeah, unsurprising, there's a couple other people streaming about this shit now.
Right.
So yeah.
Eh, dear ones. Sorry,
Oh.
guys. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to fix
Yeah,
my
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Is
Yeah,
your buddy okay?
It's everything is okay.
Oh, bloody man. Everything's fine over here. I'm in Scotland. I'm fine. No, it's my mic when I switched.
Oh, okay. I thought
When-
you said your mate is not doing okay.
Well,
Fuck, right. I'm just trying to fix it.
that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, a light bit of humour. Forget his Scottish accent, okay? Forgive him.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
fine.
but I mean,
Today
but-
is not the
on another bit of light-hearted note, obviously because of the alliance between Paris and Scotland, now he will go to war. Just don't worry about that. He's coming to sort this shit out.
The Scots are part of the UK, and the UK will be going to war.
Exactly.
right. They're still in the UK
Anonymous
because
versus
they
Islamic
vote
State,
because
don't
they
give a fuck.
vote. Mm.
I mean, there you go, people. It's like, I mean, we made joke about like hating the French and stuff, but this sort of shit goes on. It's like we're all brothers in this shit.
There's a difference between hating the French for being French and killing the French.
Is that well? Very true. I like their cheese, and I want their cheese to continue. So, these fuckers want to stop the cheese. I'm gonna fuck them over.
Reuters haven't really updated their coverage. Still the same.
radio. Right. Bollocks.
Jesus, I mean, this shit is blowing up fast. I mean, we got fucking Obama and shit. How long? Actually, I want to know how long ago was this reported?
No, Obama was not commenting on this. It was
No,
another.
I mean, how long ago were the attacks?
Since
About an hour and a half ago.
6. We okay. I'm with 9:48 in C. This started in 7 kind of.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. from local time. I'm 9.
That'd
So
be
it
That's
almost 4 hours.
That's GMT +1, if I'm not mistaken.
No, in fact, I am minus 4 or 3.
No, I mean Paris. Paris time is
Ah,
GMT
Paris.
+1. So to give local time, if anybody's listening, want to convert it to local time, GMT +1 would be
Right.
the time.
Right. So this was covered like 4 hours. We have 10 minutes left to cover this for 4 hours, and this is keep going.
What? As in attacks are still happening? Or what, are the attacks finished?
It's probably we don't know. That's the issue. I'm searching right now. They attempted to strike against a market right now, but
Do we
that's
know?
not sure.
Do we know about any responses at all
Responses from the
from the French? Yes.
security.
Yeah.
From the French security guard right now.
They are on high alert right now in Paris.
I mean, well, this is the thing. Obviously, given that it's hit a lot of like disparate places, I mean, that's the entire point of this fucking thing, is to cause chaos. Hopefully, the French police, the gendarmes, are sort of on alert now. I imagine they probably are, and they're probably paying attention very closely what the fuck's going on.
Well,
100 dead people.
okay.
Massacre.
This is on 11
Paris.
p.m. on Friday evening UK time.
Oh, I can.
Francois, yeah, okay. This is a word from
Francois
the
Hollande.
from the.
My dear
Francois Hollande, the
compatriots.
president.
So
The
if you can,
president
if you can read this to the audience.
I'll read it. My dear compatriots, as I speak, terrorist attacks of unprecedented. Can you unselect it? I think it comes out better. I can't really read it.
No, I posted it in the side chat.
Yeah, it's easier. Unprecedented proportions are underway in Paris area. There are dozens killed. There are many injured. It is a horror. We have, on my decision, mobilized all forces possible to neutralize the terrorists and make all concerned areas safe. I have also asked for military and reinforcements. They are currently in the Paris area to ensure that no new attack can take place. Fucking hell, this is some fucked up shit. I've also called a cabinet meeting that will be held in a few minutes. And this was from 54 seconds ago, so that should be happening fairly soon. Two decisions will be taken. A state of emergency will be declared, which means that some places will be closed, traffic may be banned, and there will be searches which may be decided throughout Ile-de-France, Greater Paris. The state of emergency will be proclaimed throughout the territory of France. The second decision I have made, yeah, please. The second decision I have made is to close the borders. We must ensure that no one enters to commit any crimes, and that those who have committed the crimes that I've unfortunately seen can also be arrested if they should leave the territory. Yeah, closing the borders, good choice. This is a terrible ordeal which once again assails us. We know where it comes from, who these criminals are, who these terrorists are. Well, I hope they fucking do. In these difficult moments, we must, and I'm thinking of the many victims, their families, and the injured, show compassion and solidarity. But we want to show unity and calm. Well, I would hope we all do. Faced with terror, France must be strong, it must be great, and the state authorities must be firm. We will be. We must also call on everyone to be responsible. What the terrorists want is to scare us, and to fill us with dread. There is indeed reason to be afraid. There is dread, but in the face of this dread, there is a nation that knows how to defend itself, that knows how to mobilize its forces, and, once again, will defeat the terrorists.
Back. Sorry, guy. Sorry, man. Just, look, it took me a while. I'm back. It's fine.
Okay, we're just reading a statement by.
Yeah, I was just reading
the Francois Hollande
Hollande's statement.
speech.
I know you were. I just had to jump in there and just say I'm back. Just to
Okay,
make
welcome back, man.
Welcome back, Scotland, to this world.
Scotland, right.
Okay, I'll just finish this. 2 paragraphs. French citizens, we have not completed the operations. There are still some that are extremely difficult. It is at this moment that the security forces are staging an assault, especially in a place in Paris. Okay, that worries me slightly because if they're staging an assault right now, then that seems to indicate that there's some situation that's still going on. And this is within the last 2 minutes, so definitely keep your eyes peeled as far as any news coming out. I ask you to keep all your trust in what we can do with the security forces to protect our nation from terrorist acts. Long live the Republic, and vive la France. I translated that one in respect to the French.
People of France.
Vive la France. But yeah, I mean, okay, so summary is basically
Press F for France.
shit has gone down. Shit is still going down. They've mobilized every motherfucker they have in order to make sure that the shit is under control. So, yeah, chaotic to say the least. But hopefully, everybody in Paris is on. Well, all the security forces in Paris are on alert. Wherever this assault they think is going on, hopefully somebody's got some information somewhere. Hopefully, wherever assault they think is going down, they'll be able to prevent another loss of life, and they'll be able to secure the areas that have already obviously had problems. So,
Shit, man. It's all.
sending our thoughts to the French there.
Has anyone taken credit for that, or
I don't believe
Well,
so.
we don't know yet?
Well, part of the speech was said we know who they are. So I don't know if Holland is just speaking rhetorically, or if he actually has information in security forces that says we know who coordinated his attacks, because there's been no official release of anything I mean,
Yeah.
we speculated it might be ISIS or anything, but we don't have a fucking clue. There's nothing official coming out about who did it. But
Because I've just
but
been
the
reading things,
suspicion-
people
the
saying
sus-
that it was.
yeah, the
Yeah, I've just been
suspicion
reading
is-
things about people that. Yeah.
it has to be coordinated, so it cannot be just some random acts of violence.
So
Given
there's
it's happening, it has to be a coordinated attack. Has to be.
like, so I've missed some stuff, right? So probably the video recording that I've been recording has missed some stuff as well. What? How is it coordinated? Because the last time I heard it was a stadium or something that got hit.
Yes,
Alright, I
that
got-
was in there.
I got
Yeah,
it.
stadium got hit.
All right, so Dad basically, I just got off the phone with him. He said that he's been following this stuff and he knows about all this shit going on, but he basically said that there are apparently 4 coordinated attacks. There
5 or
were
6 actually.
well, that from what he just heard anyway. But he said that right now, I think it's CNN is blaming the thing where like the people go over there and like get trained by ISIS and shit, and then they come back and then they stir up the pot, and it's like a coordinated group that actually goes around or something and does this shit all over the place. He's thinking that.
Hang on. Keep with me here, okay?
Okay.
I was listening for a wee bit. I'm asking how the last time I heard was it was one place that got hit.
No,
So how-
it's definitely it's multiple places. It's
Yeah,
Right,
multiple.
so
multiple places.
So what I'm trying to find out is who else has been hit apart from this stadium or concert that got hit in the first place.
Hold on. I think the
Have
BBC
you got
has
the
a map.
list?
All you
Yeah.
gotta
There's a
do
map
is
like-
look up the Eagles
Yeah,
death
the map-
metal wherever they were.
Yeah, can you expand the map at all? Is that the biggest you can get?
Recording.
That's
Yeah.
good. There we go. So
No,
that's what we got.
Guys, the map doesn't mean anything to me. I'm
Well,
recording-
Those
these are attacks
loads
and
of places have
didn't all
been.
confirmed. Like 5 places were attacked. All
Sorry.
this,
Okay.
this here, here, and here.
Stade de France, the Batalan Concert Hall is the one that is the biggest hit. We got the Stade de France, Petit Cambodge Restaurant, and Belle Equipe Bar and Les Halles. So I mean,
the shopping mall.
I
we
can't
got-
read that because I'm dyslexic.
no,
Right,
it's
so
fine.
there's
Quite a few
there's
places there.
the concert hall, which was the first one we heard about, right?
Bataclan.
Bataclan Concert Hall, and there's also Pete Cambridge. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, you want me to get back to it? It's fine.
Yeah, just go back map. It's just so I can. It's just so we're
Petit
recording.
Cambodge Restaurant. And that's a bar. That's a restaurant and bar. So it's a smaller place. We got also a Belle Equipe Bar. So these are both smaller places, I presume, bars. So hopefully there's fewer people injured there. Like I say, the Les Halles is a shopping mall, so that it has the potential for more people to be killed. Hopefully, again, not as bad. It's the Bataclan Concert Hall, which has been worse
To the
hit.
south of Paris, right? It's just so I can that the audio recording is still kind of everyone knows what's going on, even though they might be just listening to the audio. I'm trying to put that through. So it's the south of Paris, pretty much. It's been hit. It's a restaurant and bar, and there's a concert hall, and then there's another restaurant and bar that's further.
That's a shopping mall.
And then there's a shopping mall which is called Les Halles.
Les Halles.
Right?
Les Halles.
Look, I'm Scottish.
I know, don't worry. And there's also the Stade de France, which is north.
Stade de
of
France
this.
in Saint-Denis.
Which is north from Paris. So,
It's north, right?
well,
No, west, north.
yeah, it's north and the rest are south. There's
Right.
The rest are pretty much central. That's what they're showing on the map. The rest are pretty much central. So the
No, I'm-
Stade de France, presumably because it's a national stadium, that's why they chose it as a target as well. I don't think there's much doubt in our minds at this point. I think it would be hard to say this is not a coordinated attack. You've got.
Oh,
I think presumably the Bataclan concert hall. Why it's the worst, I don't know, but it obviously has been the worst affected. The two restaurants and bar, they seem like they're smaller targets. I'm not. There's nothing obvious that says why they would have been chosen out of all the options. The shopping mall, hopefully that's. I mean, there's probably quite a few people that were killed there, but hopefully. Oh, so 11 were killed at the restaurant. That's CC Silver.
I'm just
Guys,
thinking, did this happen at if that's a shopping mall at this time?
I know. Hopefully there were very few people.
Very few,
Hopefully.
'cause it should
guys, if you let me have a couple of news. It was confirmed 7 terrorist attacks at 9:30 in Spanish hour. It's like 1 or 2 hours of difference, maybe none hours of difference. I don't know. You can check that later. And they say that the victim were
What the
reduced.
fuck is Daddy
the-
Warpick doing?
Sorry.
What the fuck is Daddy Warpick doing?
I don't know.
Reminder,
Well, the top
Anti's
one.
called all of Gamergate terrorists worse than ISIS. Care to revise your bullshit story? Hashtag Paris Massacre. What?
Oh, for fuck's
What the fuck?
sake, you
don't
that.
give a
That's
shit.
such a off point. Are you serious?
I don't give a shit. Right now,
I know what he's
I'm
trying to say,
concentrated.
but again,
I'm concentrated.
It has nothing to
This
do with
show-
Gamergate. Don't do comparisons on that.
look, can we just
Sorry,
Stay on. You can respond, but let's stay on point. We're
Respond
trying
on
to.
point.
Yeah.
I have a news, maybe a little relief of this carnage, but they say that the victims were reduced on the disco to 80 people dead because they say
80
that,
people.
80 people dead when
Fuck,
originally was 100.
it's 100?
So, okay.
The
So
deputy mayor of Paris is confirming 118 dead, and the police of Paris are confirming possibly even more. But at
Okay.
least
Yeah.
118 according to the mayor.
Right.
So to confirm, because the original reports made it seem like the concert hall were 160, which if it was 80 dead at the disco as well, that would be like over 200. But it sounds like actually the initial reports were combining different places where people have been killed. So hopefully, I'm hoping, but it's still under 200.
That's what I thought they were doing.
Correct.
Well, we're live here, man.
There was 100 hostages at the concert,
100 hostages at the concert. Fucking
And-
hell.
and they confirmed at least 43 of them were killed. Possibly even more were injured. Up to over 100 were killed there, but I don't think so. Otherwise, the numbers would be higher for the total.
Okay, so if they got hostages, do we know what's going? I mean, presumably the gendarmes are
No,
involved
no,
at this point.
The police already went in. The 2 gunmen at the concert hall have been killed. They don't know what went on, like why or anything.
So
but
they
the
had
police went
hostages. They had hostages, but now everybody's. But well, I would hesitate to
Everybody's
say
out.
everybody's okay, but everybody is now. Everybody who's still alive is okay.
In the hospitals, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to do a makeshift hospital at a couple places. One was right outside the concert, and then a few at the restaurant and other places. It's a mess.
Oh
But
my god.
They have ambulances everywhere, so everybody's getting to safety at least.
Well, yeah, thankfully, obviously, I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it is a major city, which means, thankfully, it's not like anybody is not within reach of an ambulance or hospital, because there are going to be plenty of them around.
The French as far as I know, the French ambulances are different from the UK ones. where they have all the equipment to actually deal with shit like this, whereas ours kind of have minimal equipment and rush to the hospital. I'm pretty sure that the French ones.
So
have
they should be better equipped to deal with it, basically.
right well on the scene. They're better
On the
equipped.
scene, yeah.
The Swiss
Whereas
arms.
ours kind of have hardly anything as possible at the hospital, if that makes sense.
No, well, yeah. Obviously, that's gonna make a difference for anybody.
Well, it makes
Um,
sense in the UK way of doing things. We kind of make our ambulances as fast as possible to get you to the hospital, to get you to the thing you need. Whereas French ambulances have the equipment on board, so they don't have to be as fast. Like, so you know what I mean? They can do.
I know. I understand what you're saying. They're more able to. Well, hopefully they're more able to cope. But I mean, obviously,
as far as I know, as far as
it really depends on the injuries people suffered. Now, the other thing being, of course, that since we know that there were explosives used, presumably a lot of people who died were probably died by fragmentation grenades or something of that.
Well,
some of that.
with a
So.
No, most of the shooting was from the AK-47s. That's where most of the deaths are actually from.
Okay, so
Well,
they
this is
had
the-
AKs. That's just brilliant.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the latest update from the Guardian that has a comprehensive kind of info. State of emergency has been declared across France. Shooting took place in a number of locations as well around the capital, including at least 2 restaurants. The Bataclan concert hall, with further explosions reported to be 2 suicide attacks and bombings.
Okay,
and
so
bombing.
it sounded like it was grenade attacks, but now it's suicide bombings.
No, it's 2 suicide attacks
From what
and a
I've
bombing.
heard
So-
of suicide bombings also.
So, so the Stade de France, where the national side were playing Germany in a football match.
Okay, so yeah, obviously I was seeing the football was on tonight. I mean, okay. If they're doing that, they want to make a statement. They're trying to get attention. I mean, they fucking got it right now, obviously, but attacking the football match as it's going on, that's pretty fucking bad. People are gonna be. I mean, goddamn. I can only imagine the response to that. Obviously, we're all pissed off. I can only imagine the response of football fans across the world. People are going to be in pretty much solidarity, hating whoever the fuck did this.
Even the Guardian has updated
Well,
their
plus
numbers.
the president was at the
118.
football match, so there was extra tight security, which is probably why they were only able to kill 3. But
Thank God.
No, the
Yeah.
numbers are exactly, with the report from the police, 118 are believed to have died in the Bataclan concert hall, along with at least 40 people in separate attacks. The death toll looks to have risen to at least 158. That's the
Okay,
most accurate we've got so far.
Okay, that's where the 160 numbers coming from. The other people, the other news reports. So they're rounding up.
so 118 died at the concert hall.
That's. I hesitate to say that's good, but I mean, at least because it seems like it was like 160 people at the concert hall, and then it was more on top of it. So if it's just 160 odd people, at least across all these attacks, then at least hopefully, then that's the end of it. But obviously, we did see the other thing a minute ago about apparently they were cracking down. They didn't disclose a location for obvious reasons, but they were saying that security forces had been deployed to some location we don't know in order to possibly stop another attack. So hopefully, wherever that was, they were able to be successful in preventing another tragedy.
I'm watching now. I'm watching right now some tweets from athletes around the world about this news. For what I'm concerned, there is an NBA match happening right now. I don't know if you can criticize or judge the names, but I'm gonna told by order. LeBron James, J.J. Watt, Marty Fish, American tennis, Roy Hibbert from the Lakers, Paul Gasol, Neil Ramirez, Alexis Ainja. They wrote the hashtag "Pray for Paris" in his sneakers for the match tonight. Boris Diaw and D Wade all in already with the knowledge of news right now.
I'm just checking the YouTube chat at the moment. There was something about possibly the LAPD is worried because there might be SoCal. I'm not sure what SoCal refers to, but
Southern California.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that
LAPD,
is not just.
New York Police, all of the major cities around the world are locking down just in case.
well,
Russia's even locking down airports, etc.
okay, I'm gonna check London because I'm selfish and I'm wondering what's going on around I am. So
Nope, that's
That's
fine.
fine.
I checked Boston.
So,
That was my
I
instinct.
just read something on Twitter saying that pro-ISIS accounts are celebrating the attacks with a
Yeah.
hashtag in Arabic, Paris on fire.
right, okay.
Fine.
Well, you know what everybody's gonna do is post as much anime porn to that hashtag as possible.
But there's more. They're saying that their next targets are going to be London, Rome, and let me see if I can find it.
The big three,
London,
London,
Rome, and Washington.
Washington, and probably even Berlin also.
No,
or not?
just London, Rome, and Washington. Wow.
Well,
Makes
I'm trying to see if again,
shoot.
being selfish, I'm gonna see if I can find anything about London going on there.
Being really selfish here, I'm just going to say I'm fine. I'm in Scotland.
Well,
If
Edinburgh,
anyone in the chat
Edinburgh
has
can be
any
hit.
links, if anyone in the chat has any links, could you please send them to me? I can stream them right to the chat, right in the channel.
I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything at the moment.
Send links in the chat.
No,
I'm
just
not-
No, the
send them to me
closest I can
on.
find for anything
Twitter.
with London and ISIS is just the old stuff. It's some threats, but it doesn't appear to be confirmed by anybody credibly yet.
So,
London doesn't. London might get attacked, right? But Scotland's fine. It's so like no one cares about Scotland. That's fine. Like no one cares.
what are they going to attack in Scotland?
They're gonna
The
attack
land?
No,
Empty
see,
land?
you have no idea. Scotland actually handles Trident.
Well, I can see actually, just looking over these things, the Evening Standard is saying that Boris Johnson has said he's saddened to hear the terrible news from Paris. My thoughts and those of Londoners with Parisians tonight. I agree with those sentiments. Jeremy Corbyn has said the attacks were heinous and immoral. I think there was a quote from Cameron as well somewhere over here, but
Of course
Yeah.
they want to attack Scotland. They want the haggis.
God,
Thing it,
They
no,
might try to get up Nessie.
to be honest, they're retarded. Everyone knows that to get to England, you just attack Scotland. It's like it's what you do.
well, as I've already expressed, your long-running relationship with France means you are now at war with whoever is doing this shit.
No, good. They'll fucking nuke the fuckers if it was my way.
Well, indeed, get the Trident. Trident hasn't been used for shit, so if it's gonna be decommissioned, it could go out with a literal bang.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
Trident?
Oh, it's the UK defense system for nuclear. It's the nuclear armaments for the UK, basically.
It's called Trident.
Yeah.
And it's basically hosted in Scotland. They keep it in Scotland. Scotland manages it, and then it goes into their subs, and their subs do whatever the subs do. But basically, the Trident base is in Scotland. So if you're gonna if
You're
you
proud of yourself for that, ain't you? Scotland has one thing important about it.
yeah,
Yes.
that's why they wanted us. That's why they wanted us to stay in the UK. It's because they knew if the Scotland left the UK, they knew for a fact that fucking the Trident missiles would get told to go fuck themselves, and they'd have to host them somewhere else. And they've got nowhere to host them. That's the thing. They would have to spend billions of dollars to create a place where they can host them, and that's one of the reasons why most of the Conservatives and the other politicians didn't want Scotland to leave.
Oh my god.
I'm
what new information?
Not new information, just me looking through someone bitching. Well, I guess she only heard about 16 deaths, or this is during the Charlie thing. Some Black Lives Matter woman bitching about how no one says anything about Nigeria being attacked.
Listen. If I hear anyone right now just complaining about Gamergate stuff or social justice warriors, or going like, "Hey, let's give everybody guns," I'm gonna stab them in the face. This is not the time for it.
Yeah, it's not fucking relevant, and it's not respectful to the people who have been affected at all. Because there's people who have fucking died who haven't done anything wrong, and they've got families and shit in France, and they've probably got friends, and and it's Paris. It's an international city. There's probably people all over the world. I mean, it's not necessarily French people either, right? Paris, it's an international city. There's probably people from across the world who've been affected by this shit as well. There's probably people from across the world who've been killed by this.
I do know the State Department is asking any U.S. citizens that are in Paris to call the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah, it's wise. I mean, it's definitely wise at this. Well, I saw. It came up when about there was an open door thing, which was basically Parisians saying, "Look, if you're worried, you're out in the street. Come in." I thought that was very heartening. People just saying, "Look, you're worried. Come into our home. You stay with us tonight." All that sort of shit. Like, because you don't want to be out on the street. I thought that was a very. I mean, in tragedy.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I don't remember I can't pronounce the hashtag, but I think I linked it. Hang on.
You guys actually think that? I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Put the foot. Open door.
That's humanity. That's what we're meant to do, right?
Well, I mean, it is unfortunate.
Yeah, but people naturally get scared, so it's still nice to see that even with scared, they're doing something good with it.
It is an unfortunate fact that it requires tragedy for the best to come out in people.
Exactly, the best humanity always comes out in tragedy, and also it's weird, but it's the same thing with fucking technology. Anyway,
I had just read that the gunmen that were holding the people hostage, police stormed the theater, I guess. Yeah, the theater where the gunmen were holding them hostage because the gunmen started executing hostages.
Oh my god. So,
Right.
Okay, so the gunmen had obviously gone in, they'd taken hostages, and they started executing them.
Right.
Oh my god, that's even worse than what. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Now, this might not be the time, but I don't get why people would start killing hostages. That just seems to be very.
Well, this is the thing.
Cold-blooded.
They weren't really hostages.
Yeah, they were only taking them hostage, quote unquote, to try and get the
political.
timing down so that they could get all 4 coordinated attacks pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, they were always going to be. They obviously, whoever coordinates attacks, they were always going to be. We're gonna have victims. That was their thought. It's not. We've got hostages. We expect to get something out of this. It was. We're not going to survive this attack.
Exactly.
Because they said they had 2 suicide bombers that had different targets. We're not going to survive this attack. This is not about we're going to have hostages and we're going to get something out of it.
Proper hostages, whereas they're wanting to get away. It's about.
We're gonna kill people to make a statement.
For the pleasure of killing people. Guys, in a side news, Spain is studying the 5-level alert red alert, and that means that the military on the streets, the flyings will be cancelled, the frontiers will be closed. In a very similar situation in the 11M in Madrid,
between city and the dungeon.
basically, right,
So it's basically Spain is doing a lockdown, pretty much.
right, pretty much.
Spain is under lockdown. Most of France is under lockdown right now.
I'm still checking to see whether London is going to respond. I'm not sure at this point.
London.
French president has just said that they're going to fight the attackers without mercy.
Good.
Oh,
So we have a map of the
Have to
attacks right
defend
now.
yourself.
7 attacks actually, and it's on the Guardian. It's been tweeted by the AFP, which is the official French sort of press agency.
I mean, just to be selfish, I mean, the only thing I can find that's even terrorism related is Jihadi John, but that's kind of old news as far as the political side has gone. I can't find anything that's indicating anybody saying anything about a London attack. Obviously, we discussed earlier there's we're worried that if it's an attack in Paris, worried about coordination in Paris, worried about coordination across major cities across the world, because obviously that sends a stronger statement. If it is about a political statement, which at this point it'd be hard to say this is not a terrorist act that is trying to make a statement. Anybody in a major city should be obviously thinking about how they can be safe and secure at this point.
DC is only beefing up French area places
Hey, it's only
as,
been
like,
2 minutes and my tweet already has a like.
as a thing for the support. The Empire State Building is in French colors. The Dublin is. A whole bunch of other places around the world are flying French colors, which is really
Tricolor,
nice to see.
the tricolor. Dun dun
La-
dun
la
dun.
tricolore.
Da, 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 da.
Attention de la patrouille.
I've always liked
In
the
a
French
very,
national
very
anthem.
dark note, if you do go looking through the Paris attacks, you will quickly find people basically supporting the attacks. And I don't mean nicely.
They are dead
you
people.
always will.
Which part do you
Fucking
more?
cunts.
They're
Fucking
Pretty
cunts.
much.
Yeah,
Oh, dead people. It's nothing. Shut the fuck up.
innocent people, man, going there fucking. Fuck that. Fuck
Look,
you.
I mean, again, everybody here, I'm sure, is well versed. I'm sure everybody here is well versed in the fact the internet has plenty of trolls, and there are people who are going to use this, as disgusting as it is. I'll tell you what, there's going to be plenty of fucking scam emails going around tomorrow or tonight. In fact, there's going to be plenty of people who are going to be using this to try and troll. There's going to be plenty of people using this to push their political agendas, and we all fucking know this is going to happen. We all know it.
No, of course not.
This is awful.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I have an event, but
I'm not sure if I should like a Beeb's tweet or not.
Oh, I was hyped because I have an event tomorrow, but I'm not in the mood. This is
Yeah.
so.
I would say it's
This
a mood
is so
killer would be the
overwhelming.
least.
Look, man, I'm having a couple of
This
I was
is
enjoying myself, fucking having.
Yeah, it's not what you expect on a Friday, is it?
And well, no, you don't get it, man. Like I was having a couple of pints, chilling out, fucking doing shit, and just having a laugh like usual. I was going to end the show, but an hour and
But
a
now
half
it's too
ago.
important to end.
Now it's too important. I can't end the show. I need to be like a faggot host that's kind of going to reporting the news, man. It's fucking like it's like I don't know what to do. I'm a drunk man.
I mean,
Well-
this shows. I mean, to be honest, like I've been streaming mostly like since I woke up this afternoon. Yeah, I woke up in the afternoon. Sorry, but yeah, I did. But yeah, I was just like gonna join your stream for a couple of hours and then go to bed or just play Fallout. I was actually playing Fallout during your stream. But
exactly.
since it happened, I'm like,
I was gonna play StarCraft, and that's all gone to shit. Thank you, Terran.
Yeah. Thank you, fucking terrorists. You
Now, this may sound cold, but the best thing you can do right now is just keep the parries in your heart tonight, and continue on what you're going to do.
That's not cold. I've always thought that's the right response is to. But the best way to demonstrate that your tactics are ineffective is to basically say we'll continue our life. If you hate our way of life, we'll continue it in spite of what you hate.
Well, I see what you're saying, but for me to do that, I'd have to end the stream. But I can't because that we're reporting the news better than the news is reporting, right? So
I mean, I feel that's another thing. It's not that we're all gonna go tomorrow and sort of like I don't know, all be looking around the corners, being a bit more paranoid. It's more about for me definitely. It's more about knowing, like every time I've ever joked about like hating Scots with Morn or like the fucking French or colonial Americans, all that stuff. That's always been a jest. It doesn't actually mean I hate these people. It means I have great respect and admiration. That's what it actually means. It's like I'm joking with friends. That's what I consider the French should be, friends. As much as I joke about all this stuff, and it's like a friend's been hurt, so I feel bad for that.
no, it's not. Like, you'd be like England's been enemies with France for billions of years. Know that.
Yes, but that's the point. Great. I mean, it's like brothers squabbling, right? It's like squabbling brothers. It's like we're roast beef and they're the fucking frogs.
No, it's in bread. You fucking hate them from birth. You fucking hate them.
I'm a Brit, and how I show affection and friendship is hatred.
No, it's
true.
I have
like you're born to fucking just hate them anyway. Just like
I have made fun of the French. I've made fun of everyone. I'm American, so it's kind of what we do.
no, but that's fine. No, you don't understand. You're American. You don't understand the infighting that is
Well, I
happening.
hate the camp, but at the same time, if somebody mess with them, I'll whoop their ass.
Hey, look, anyone that's English or Scottish or French or like they don't understand the amount of inbreeding that has brought the hatred that is between the English and Scottish and the French and English and stuff. The Americans
I
understand
just-
it.
so
All
here's
I
an
can-
update. Here's a relevant update
They
right
don't
now.
understand.
The Paris prosecutor has said that 5 attackers may be dead across the various attack
I
locations.
hope they are.
2 were earlier reported to have been killed in the operation by the French security forces taken in Baltacan. And it was reported that at least one of the attackers were in the Stade de France was a suicide attack. So we just
You know what? I actually hope one survived. I hope one survived and they get handed over to the CIA.
So we can get information about why and what, and get waterboarded and they get nuts.
Oh, I don't even care if we get any information from them. I
Just
just want,
waterboarding.
yeah, I just want to see that person handed over to the CIA and the CIA.
Enhanced
Interrogates them.
interrogation. Enhanced interrogation techniques.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we're all kind of prominent on Twitter and things. Can I ask you guys all one thing? Those terrorist faces will be on the media soon. Try your best and tell your friends and everyone you know, don't spread those faces. Don't make them into an anti-hero.
No, that's a really good point because that's what martyrs are made of. Because
That's
true.
What does a martyr want? A martyr wants infamy. They want to be remembered through the ages. So forget those faces. They're not important. They're not important faces.
No,
It's just a
no, what's
random
important-
cunts.
You know what's not important? Is the media is not important because they're the ones that are going to do it. We're not going to do it.
Well, that's why. That's why. Part of the solution. Well, I remember seeing this. It's like whenever you have a, obviously America has had a lot of fucking shootings and stuff, It's like you've got to do it.
Yeah,
You cannot
game apology. Fuck off.
you cannot turn the shooter into an anti-hero because that's what they become. If you focus on the shooter and you go, this is the person, this is their life, all that kind of shit, you turn them into an anti-hero.
Who does that?
The media, you know that. They'll find out you remember that the Norwegian who fucking did that shooting a few years ago.
Yeah.
No, I know who does it, but it's not us that does it. It's the media that does it.
Okay, I asked
Yeah.
you. I didn't ask the media. I know you guys, and we spread things around through
yes,
Twitter.
the media will
At
spread
least
it.
we don't participate in that.
But
We don't
having
glorify or
said that,
sensationalize it, we just try to tell you what's happening.
having said that, we are all consumers of media, so it is incumbent upon us.
No, it's
If
not.
we-
I don't
It's incumbent
Sorry.
upon us to spread the message and to make sure the media understands that we do not want to hear these names lionized. They may say this person X is a horrible person, but by even mentioning their name, they've already created a legend, as it
Well,
were.
when
Not give them
last time anyone here or anyone
Yeah, no, it's the same thing that happened with the Boston Marathon bombers.
Yes.
So seriously, it's a lot better if you point out more it's not about them because they are only tools of their own destruction.
Well
right,
said. Well said.
we get the point, right? But my point is, who in actual Gamergate in the past year
No, we don't do it, but it's
has
part
done
of the people
and
of
you're
like the
anti-
friends, you know.
but
It's-
If you see your
not
friend do it,
anyone
they
that's listening to
no.
it. My point is, I know what you're saying, but my
Okay.
point is that anyone that is in Gamergate, anyone that is in that thing, and we've noticed what media do, they're the ones listening to this show. There's no one that's going to be old enough or young enough to actually
Warren,
get into this
that's the
show
defeatist
on in
statement.
that thing. So, you know what I'm saying?
Shut up for a second more on what you're saying, mate. You got something?
No, I just said that's a defeatist statement to say, yeah, no one here can reach those. No, that's a defeatist
It
statement.
helps to have positive reinforcement, even if you assume it's like automatic. It still helps to say it.
I guess if I was going to be positive, and I'm not generally, so be proud of it. Be excited by this moment, which is you've always got to remember most people are not arseholes, despite the fact that I often think the worst of people. I often think the worst of people. Actually, most people, if you give them a chance, they're not actually that bad a cunt. It's very easy to think that way, very easy, and I know it. But I've found if I've ever actually needed help, even in a big city where people feel disconnected, like Paris, I'm sure a lot of people in Paris, just like in London, it's a curse of cities where you feel like you can't talk to your neighbours and stuff. Well, that's what we're saying about the open door thing. That demonstrates that sort of thing. People will. It may take an extraordinary circumstance, but it does demonstrate that people still do care. And I can give you a personal experience of that. When I was burgled, that's the only reason I ever talked to my neighbours after I got burgled. But I did talk to them, and they were very supportive. So that's a very small scale thing, but I would hope that people understand that can apply to a bigger scale. That can apply to a whole city. That can apply. We may all be in our own little bubbles, our own little worlds, but it is worth remembering in times like this that most people will render aid unto you in times of need, which has been demonstrated.
That was not what I was saying. What I was saying was the media are pieces of shit. That's what I was trying to say.
No, I'm not saying that was what you're saying, but I mean, yes, we all agree on that. The media is going to take the opportunity to be cunts. We know that. We all know that, which is why I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone here, which is saying we don't want to know the names of these people. We don't want to turn them into anti-heroes.
In fact,
These are not anti. These are not hit because they will be turned into heroes, whether or not the media intends it. As soon as you put the name out there, they are heroes to someone. Their name is out there. Somebody else is going to look at them and say, "I agree with them. I could go out there, kill a load of people, suicide bomb or whatever, and I'll become an immortal hero." That's what happens.
But no, but it is an idea. Like,
Here's an recent update from the official sort of like Twitter handle of Paris. Entire Paris is going to shut down. It says all of the city's amenities, including schools, museums, libraries, gyms, swimming pools, and markets, will close down on Saturday.
Right? Yeah.
They haven't even they only said Saturday, but maybe they're going to reopen on Sunday. We don't really know, but for now, they're all going to close down tomorrow.
and they're
From tomorrow, closing all the. I'm trying to translate the French. The Ville, Coles School. That's museums, libraries, gyms, swimming pools,
public
markets, and let me tell you, I can't remember what that one is. That's like pharmacies or something.
all public places.
Yeah, basically lockdown. We were expecting this. Everything's on lockdown.
And seemingly there's 158 dead.
It's gone up. That's unfortunate to say the least. Is that okay? What? Can you get the stats? Can you give the stats to?
The stats that we know so far, the most accurate that I was found were 158.
158. Yeah, that's
118 people in the Bataclan. I don't think that's increased from when we last looked at it, but there's 14 separate other attacks. That was the 2 restaurants, the Stade de France, and what was the other place? I can't remember the other place.
Well, there are 7 attacks right now. Confirmed.
7 places. Okay, let's look at the map then for a second. What have we got? Okay. Bataclan we know. Boulevard Marché, Voltaire, Rue Chanon, Rue Bachat, and Saint-Denis.
Well, I know that we like to shit on The Guardian every now and then, but I have to give them credit where it's due. They've been doing the best coverage of this thing ever.
Well, that's fine. Look, as long as it's not Jessica Valenti or some other Guardian is actually.
I mean, I've said it before, and I used to respect The Guardian a lot. And you see, it's things like this. Like I say, things like this demonstrate what The Guardian could be. It's like it could be great if they just drop the bullshit. But there you go.
Yep.
That's media for you.
So guys, well, we're having a shit day. There's just been an earthquake in Japan, so there's a tsunami most likely to hit. And it's Friday the 13th. What a lovely day.
Oh God, no! You're well. It was Friday the 13th. It's now
in America.
Yeah, in Japan it's gotta be the 14th.
So it's the 14th over here now, like for another.
So you apparently you have the bad luck from now on. We're fine. We're fine.
In the UK, but America, it's Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, yes. You're right. You're right.
Fucked.
But seriously, there's a tsunami going towards Japan as well.
Most likely, because there's been an earthquake.
Oh great! I mean, yeah, let's have one of those, because all we need is like another 1,000 people to die from a tsunami, and then that'll complete the weekend. That's exactly how I wanted to start the weekend.
Sounds a good weekend, man. I'm just pissed and just sitting here, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Right? I was having fun at the start of the stream, and then it's gone to shit. I'm just keeping it going. Hopefully, everyone. Kind of,
like I say, focus on the positives. The Parisians have reacted with kindness and open arms to their fellow Parisians who need help. I think that's an important sort of positive message to take away.
Just about at least for me anyway, or for us in the stream, we are probably the only outlet that's out there that's actually taking all the information, condensing it into a skit information, and then putting it out there.
Someone go into Fox News. I want to know what Fox News is saying. I haven't seen that yet.
everyone.
They're gonna
Fucking
talk
chicken
everything
now.
about terrorism and ISIS, better said, and all the shit like that.
Oh, God damn it, I can't.
I know you're from someone is from right wing, and I respect that, but
No,
I
no.
just expect just criticize
I
to
think-
Islamics and
We are not like what I'm trying to put across
Well, I'm
is
more right wing than Warmblade is, that's for certain.
no, but what I was trying to put across was
I'm not criticizing. In fact, it's just
our media hasn't got a slur, right? So we're picking up media from everywhere, and we are
okay. That's good. That's very good.
that's us. And I'm saying, so basically, we're the most diverse media at the moment reporting on this thing. We're the
Right.
only
I understand. Right.
media that's reporting on this thing right now, and that's us, which is ARF Radio, and I think that's quite a good thing, man.
Well, they're all. I
Right.
think.
Right.
I
You're right.
suspect they're all probably. I literally just
Hey,
went on the
Lisa.
Fox News to see, but
Okay.
Fox
I
News isn't saying anything different. All they're saying is at least 118.
yes.
Dennis
118 in
Music
one
Hall, 40
location
separate
died,
attacks.
Fox. 118 in one location and 14 other separate locations.
So
So,
same
158.
numbers, 158. Yeah. I just got to see if there's. But no, I mean, look, this is the thing. I mean, I imagine tomorrow it may be different. They'll all have their own spin. At the moment, it's all about facts. Because what else are you gonna do?
If I can cut in for a second, I'm
Please
pretty
do.
sure I speak. I'm pretty sure I speak for all the quote unquote congregation of Garage Sunday streamers when I say that, or how our hearts go out to anyone affected in this
Yeah.
tragedy. You shouldn't have to deal with it.
Hearts. Mi corazón está con ustedes, Francia.
Absolutely.
I have no idea what
Vive
you
la
said.
France.
man.
Vive la France, motherfuckers.
You know what's real quick, off topic, but I do need to let you guys know this. My modem's fried, so I'm going to be using my phone to do pretty much everything online until we can get a new one. I wanted to-
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
You know what makes
Oh,
sick?
Alicia, you're breaking my heart.
Do
Okay,
it.
but,
Oh,
no,
we're doing webcams while I bring out my sexy.
At least she's not tearing your heart apart.
No,
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a second.
I wasn't even looking on the
Mother,
camera.
what happened?
I recognised the voice. How bad's that?
I know.
Say hi, Ty.
Hello.
Okay, but real quick though, I mean, I was just talking to Mitch about the whole thing, and I mean, I'm like, you know what's sad, and I really hate to think this. You know, SJWs are gonna find a way to exploit it, and he's like, I think full net.
Yeah.
It's called toxic masculinity, guys. I mean, this is.
Oh my god, you're right. They probably are going to blame this on toxic masculinity.
And they're also going to blame the French for being privileged.
Yeah, oh god. Oh my. That's probably the worst thing that's going to come out. I mean, god, the people who died, then they're going to have their memories desecrated by these fucking twats.
Guys, Fox is confirming that at least one of the, let's say, terrorists was arrested alive and taken into custody, and up to 3 or 4 could still be at large. At least 5 are killed, but
So
at least
one-
one is.
Have
Yeah,
you got a
we know
link?
that.
So
Yeah.
one was arrested. Okay, because this is the first time we heard anyone being arrested.
That's right.
Have you got a link? Have you posted a link?
Yeah, it's the one just above what I was saying.
Just above. Okay, here we go. Yeah, terrorist slaughter, at least 180 pounds, blah blah blah. AK-47s, we know that.
I'm gonna see what else I can dig up on the arrest.
It's and another thing that's gonna be terrible is that this is gonna be even more. I mean, this is more of an American thing and not pertaining to everyone, but it's the anti-gun law.
Okay,
They excuse to say, hey, this is what happens when people have guns.
Here's the crazy
Well,
thing. That they
AK-47s are not exactly legal in France. I can tell you that much.
And
they're claiming it's definitely ISIS, but I'm not really that sure about it.
Well,
there
they
were
are
reports,
prime
there were reports
suspects.
from survivors that heard people screaming Allahu Akbar, so I can't really
I heard
say
that,
it's
but-
anything else.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Or
What
oh
the-
my Allah, as it might be.
One of them said this is for Syria. Hang on.
And
Well,
there's a-
fuck. Actually,
there's some
god
landfall.
damn it. You know what I was listening to on the radio this morning? I was listening to the Today program. They were interviewing people talking about how Syrians were loving Russians for what they were doing in Syria. It's like, okay, so if this is related to Syria, I don't know how the fuck that relates, but it's just something that came to mind. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to piece this jigsaw together. It's a fucking complicated jigsaw, to say the least.
Hey,
But, yeah.
James, could you do me a favor and send Mitch the link? He might not be able to join, but at least let him know this is going on, please.
Yeah, what? Charming man. Yeah.
Oh, and hi, Win. It's nice to finally meet you.
Hello.
Yeah, this is the quote exactly. Peace, which is a news organization, told CNN that, well, Peace, no, it's a person's name, sorry. Told CNN that he heard nothing from the shooters, just the screams of the crowd. However, another witness who was at the Bataclan with his mother told France, which is the Guardian France International, that he heard an assailant screaming Allahu Akbar while shooting inside the crowd. So that pretty much puts the nail on the coffin right there.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not Muslim at all.
If
Don't
anyone
be
from
racist,
happens to
bag.
be watching this,
Holy
I'm
shit.
not going to say I speak usually for it, but for House Desolate, which I've mentioned to you guys, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that the rest of House Desolate also offers their condolences and prayers for you guys. So, I mean, this is absolutely horrible, and this shouldn't have happened. I mean, this kind of thing, it sucks. It always breaks my heart when this thing. Sorry.
Why you
Goddamn.
so, why are you
It
all
breaks
so
my heart when this
racist?
kind of thing happens because, I mean, innocent people have died. People have lost, young children might have lost their parents. We might have lost a few young kids in this whole thing. And
Yeah.
it disgusts me. And I hate, again, I fucking despise that I think this so quickly after something like this. A year ago, I wouldn't have. You know, there's some idiots out there trying to use this to push their agenda.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I've seen a few of them on Twitter, and
Well,
it's-
we already see it. I know. Focus that you had Danny Warpig on your screen.
right, ISIS, because they're religion and they're a race. You can't blame them for it. I mean, they're like some type of protected race or something.
Well,
guys,
I mean, then-
that you asked a few minutes ago that you needed some kind of different news. This is kind of related, but according to Twitter user Hiding Dawn, one World Trade Center spire lit in blue, white, and red in solidarity with France in New York. Just 6 minutes ago.
So okay, where was that? What you say? What New York? Whereabouts in New York was this?
Where the Twin Towers, the former Twin Towers, they built another World Trade Center, just one. in this
Okay,
case,
so I can see the symbolism there. That symbolism
Right.
is obvious. Yeah.
Right, the lights goes with the French flag, blue on the top, white in the middle, and red in the bottom part of the antenna on the
So it's a tricolor. It's a tricolor, basically.
right. It's like the Empire States turn red, white, and blue, basically. So this is some kind of respectable news.
yeah, so far Boston and New York declared like a
State of emergency.
state of emergency. Yes.
Well, I guess that's the thing. Like I say, I've been looking to see if, I mean, because you guys have mentioned obviously other major cities how to respond. I can't find anything on London about whether there's any response at all.
Well, that's because we don't give a fuck.
Well, you say that, but I mean, you say that. Oh, obviously, this is the thing, right? Okay, there's a coordinated attack on Paris. you have to think like maybe they're planning other places.
In Syria.
Look, Spain is taking care of the business. I don't know why the UK cannot care about this shit happening right now.
I don't know either, mate. I don't know either, but I can't find anything.
I do. I can tell you why. Like, because the UK know. We ain't got these fuckers coming over here. Because we make sure that they're not coming over. Because we're racists and we fucking hate fucking fuckers and they're not getting in.
So, what happened if they attacked? It gave you the feeling, and I'm not criticizing at all. This is not time for criticize right now for me, in my case. But they gave you the feeling that you are waiting for getting attacked, and then react at cost of maybe thousands or hundreds of people dead.
But they don't get in to do that in the first place. It's like, actually, I was kind of trolling a wee bit.
You're going Nigel Farage.
Pretty much. No, but
Yeah.
I don't actually think they do. I mean, I don't think. I don't think the UK has got such a problem with
I mean, it is a dirty thing that people don't want to say in Europe, but there are large Muslim populations, larger than in the UK, as much as UK has large Muslim enclaves, and I say enclaves as in people who do not mix with their local population. Like I say, in London, it is very mixed and integrated, so it's not quite the same thing.
I think that's the problem. I think the problem is I don't know. It might be a UK thing, but I think we mix a lot. If that does that make sense?
I definitely think I mean, having been to Belgium and Paris and Amsterdam, it does definitely seem like there is more of a ghetto. There's more of a. I mean, ghetto has implications of obviously poverty, but not necessarily poverty, but definitely separation. People not mixing.
Of races or religions or
Cultures.
graphics, cultures, right? There's like I was in Sweden for like 6-7 months, and I noticed this. They all congregate. Everyone congregated in their own little city, not cities, but
areas,
right? So they're not integrating, whereas I think in the UK that doesn't happen so much. Most
people are more likely to integrate.
We're everywhere. Like there'll be a Muslim down the road, and there'll be Catholic fucking next door to him, and there'll be like someone else next door to him, and you know what I mean. We're more diverse.
Jews, Muslims, and Catholics living together
in the same area instead of like Jews, Muslims, and Catholic areas.
Yeah.
They're actually integrated areas. It's like a difference. Does that make? I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously,
it makes sense to me. I know what you're saying, mate.
What I mean, but to other people that might not make sense. But it's a more integrated area. It's like instead of having like a, I don't know what I've seen in films. Okay, South Central in LA or whatever, right? It's all a black community, right? Well,
yeah. Well, I mean, ghetto culture is definitely alive and well in the United States.
Yeah, well, you see where I'm coming from, right? So I'm just trying to put a perspective on this. So instead of that just being black people, that would be white people, it'd be Jewish people, it'd be everyone just integrated into the same space instead of just like a race thing or a religious thing or.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, I can only speak for London, but I mean, I mean, we do have areas where you can say there's definitely more of a population of people, but it's hard to live in London it's hard to live in London and not mix with other people because everything is
So small.
it's work it's mostly work because you might go and live in one place, but
Actually-
everybody goes and works in the
Oh.
same fucking areas. So
I think
it's like you can't help but mix with other people.
I think it's because we're so small. We're such a small, diverse little shithole.
But I mean, this is I mean, I know with Paris. Obviously, Paris has a much stronger ghettoization, or I don't know what you'd say. But I mean, they've had that for years. With like, obviously, you've got Northern African sort of populations. Obviously, when going back to colonial days, Paris. I mean, there's a lot of areas in northern France where they speak French because of the historical nature of French colonialism. So obviously, a lot of them came over to France naturally because they spoke French, and like the change of how the history of like how Europe has treated its former colonies and so forth. Obviously, England's got a particularly rich example of that because of the many colonies we had, and you got like Jamaica, and you got the West Indies, you've got many parts of Africa, you've got China with Hong Kong and such. But I mean, so UK has got a particularly wide, but
I think the UK or British or whatever you want to call them has a more mature way of doing shit, if that makes sense, because we've been doing it for fucking centuries, whereas these new countries haven't. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
yeah, I see what you're saying. I wouldn't say centuries necessarily, but yeah, good 100, 200 years or so, which
more
is
than
long
that.
enough.
Come on, we dominated. We
It's
fucking
about 200 years at the most. I could say that that's true.
3 or 4, man. 3 or 4.
About 200. But anyway, it's not relevant. It's not relevant.
3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Guys, if you let me another side news, just to break in some ice. Do you remember that I gave the example of the Empire State?
Yes.
Lighting his tower. Well, 12 minutes ago, they lighted the tower itself with blue, white, and red colors. In
Have you
support
got
of-
Have you got a
of
link?
France.
Put a link
The
in
Twitter,
the
the
chat.
Twitter, sorry, I can't tell right now because if I do something wrong, maybe I can restart my computer. But I will
Which tower?
give you
I'll
the
pull it up.
Twitter,
I have, like,
Twitter handle at
5 of
least.
them. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the World Trade Center.
If you've
In
got
the-
something to search for. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Empire State
Yeah.
Building, so forth.
Yeah. Right
Good
now.
Dublin
work.
also has
Venice
Good work,
Reserve
Focus.
D.
Good work.
So
That's actually quite beautiful.
I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All
See
right,
you
I
later,
got some
Lisa.
Lisa.
Take care.
news for you. MI5 is increasing security
See you, Lisa.
just in case, and I put the link in the sidebar.
Thank you, because I was wondering when the UK was going to respond. But yeah,
Thank you for this
that
break.
picture of the Empire State is actually quite beautiful. I think it
Oh
really
yeah,
looks
let me
nice.
show you the Dublin one too. That one was really nice.
Bollocks. Excuse me, I'm going to the bathroom now.
That's fine, man.
Here, side chat.
Now, the Empire State, I didn't even know they could light it that way. Obviously, the fact they can even do that is I mean, but it looks really nice and it's a really good tribute.
There's also a really great picture of Parisians joining together to say that they won't be afraid.
Let's have a look at this one then.
This one is also linked. Here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look.
Not afraid, motherfuckers, not afraid. Come and get up. Shit.
Not afraid. There we go. I like that. That's That's the right response. That's definitely the right response for me. It's like, fuck you, you cunts.
I'm not afraid. God damn it. Oh, it reminds me of a song. I hate being like a DJ and knowing songs that just fucking.
You're trying to think of songs that are relevant.
No, there's one of Eminem songs. I'm not afraid. I do this. I think it's from 8 Mile or something. I don't look.
Mum spaghetti.
I get this. No, I get this thing. I hate doing that shit. It just like as soon as I see something like that, it's like a song pops in my head and it's fucking annoying.
You know what I'm
I'm
gonna
not
do?
afraid about Eminem.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I've been saving this bottle of Chateau Grelais, one of the best French wines you can ever get. I'm not a wine person, but I'm gonna drink it tonight.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah,
there we go.
the whiskey up
I
on top
think this
of the
calls the
damn
Team American theme
French
song.
too.
Hang on a second. I'm drinking wine. I'm just going to check. Is it French wine?
No.
Yes, it's a Chenin Blanc. There we go.
There you go, buddy.
But it is from South Africa.
I'm
So-
drinking a aged Pepsi.
I'm just drinking Scottish, proper Scottish.
Iron Brew.
Mm-mm.
Don't pretend. It's McEwen's or it's Iron Brew.
Iron Brew. It's fucking McEwen's champion, motherfucker. It's
I
definitely
knew, yeah, of course it's McEwen's. I fucking knew it would be.
proper fucking beer, man. Proper fucking. None of your bullshit. Fucking.
Guys, I think this calls for Team America.
I could play Team America, but I'm guessing this is not to do with America though. This is to do with Europe and Paris.
I was
Well, I
thinking
guess
of the
I
French
mean-
scene.
Assuming, and I think it's probably a fairly safe assumption, that this is probably ISIS-related terrorism attacks. It is something you could say that the Western world, for what all that entails,
No.
it is relevant.
No, Team America is not relevant. No, it's not relevant. I will play it over the radio and over the chat. I think it will work over the hangout group. I think it might work. I actually might get banned, but we won't get banned from our radio fucking show. Fuck 'em. So yeah, if you come up with something to play, and I can just bring up the video, that would be fine. I think.
Hey, just fair warning, I'm about to hop out of here and go to Miss Misanthropist thing.
Fuck
And I'll be on Twitter if anybody gets any
Hey,
updates they want
Fox.
to send me.
Fox, I'm still gonna fuck you up.
Look, I've been chilling out this link, this thing, so everybody can hear about this for
Look,
the last 2 weeks.
Hello, Leon.
Hey,
You were
Leon, what's
supposed
up?
to be my co-host tonight. You were supposed to be my co-host.
Cat, we need to unite
Look,
because all this
stop.
bullshit is going on. So
Wait,
you need to
look.
put the bias towards me aside right now.
Fuck off. I'm vindictive and I'm gonna fuck you up, right? You fucked off to the Ralph stream. I told you 2 days. In fact, it gave you fucking 3 days fucking vitriol about it, right? And you fucked off to Ralph's stream. You were like, sorry, Cat. Ralph invited me onto his stream. He's better than you. I'm gonna fuck off to
I
his
didn't say he was better than you.
Fuck off.
We're not gonna fight on a new
Fuck off.
stream
bag it. Fuck off.
because that's
I went
irrelevant to
away.
what the stream's about. So we're not gonna argue on stream about that and derail it.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. I'm not gonna argue on stream because I'll lose.
No.
What's
Not
going
time
on,
for
sober
being
up, you
different.
damn cat?
Someone is listening to a radio or something, or TV.
I know.
Oh, that's CC. Thank you.
I gave you the best damn co-host you'll ever get, which is Habib right here. Look at what he's doing, all that work.
Well,
Kiss
this
is
is
toxic.
just
It's
great.
not the time to fight.
Fuck.
Kiss and make up.
Fuck.
Do it.
No.
Come here, kitty. Want some catnip? Kitty.
Fuck off.
Well then.
Just annoying you.
Go, Fox.
Just annoying
You
you
hear
fucks.
that every damn day anyway, so.
No, see, all he hears is my voice in his head going, Fox, you fucked up.
Yes.
Fox, why'd you keep fucking up? Why'd you keep fucking up, Fox? Fox,
Fight the
why?
kitty.
Why? Why'd you do this to me?
Because
Why?
you're a shit lord.
Well, I know I'm a shitlord.
And
Everyone.
you're a
Oh
shit
my
kitty.
God.
Because you won't play games with me anymore, you bastard. Every time I ask you, I'm fucking doing something else, man.
When? Well, you never tweeted me fucking.
Fox, and Mornblade. Mornblade, I know it's your stream, but this is not the time.
This is not the
Exactly.
time. It's this French we're effing for, not you two.
Yeah, but we've done. I'm just shouting at him anyway.
Save
So is there any, has there
your counselling, your couples counselling for
We're
later.
gonna go to a marriage counselor before it's over with.
so has there been any updates?
There's an update.
I've been gone for a little bit.
Just a minute ago, there are some info on the attackers, or how many of them are killed. Paris prosecutors has said that 5 attackers may be dead across the various attack locations. Not 3, now it's 5. Reporters say that 3 were killed in the operation of the French security forces in Batlacan. It used to be 1 now. It used to be 2, but now it's confirmed to be 3. It was also reported that there were 2 suicide attacks in Stade de France. It used to be 1, now it's 2. So they keep increasing in numbers. It is not known how many attackers were involved and how many could still be at large. So everything is still developing as we speak.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. Given what we already know, I'd be surprised if they all were not all the same type. Which means they probably all were. Probably none of the people involved expected to live after this.
No, I'm dead.
Oh no, this sounds like it was a suicide mission, to be frank.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a suicide mission. Kill 150 people. It's a suicide mission.
Of course it is. Like anyone that thinks different is not. And the only people I'm sorry I have to bring this up, but the only people that would ever do that shit would have to be religious, because any atheist motherfucker would not do that.
I can confirm there will be at least 576 virgins.
Exactly.
At minimum,
I don't think
the French
I don't think
security
that
is
many virgins exist anyway.
I think I need 568 at least.
CC.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, at minimum, the
Eight
French
terrorists.
security is certain that it took several months of planning, and obviously 7 attacks specifically targeting fun centers, basically social places, on a Friday night are very much to send a specific signal.
Yeah,
about
they wanted maximum carnage.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Of course he did. I mean, look, everyone, I'm not being fucking. Everyone's going to think I'm a hard motherfucker, right? But at the end of the day, if you want to fucking make an impact, that's what you do, right?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I know what you're saying. It's just the truth. I mean, it sounds horrible, but that's what these people are doing. You can't pretend it's not what they're doing. This is a reason why we have to be strong and you can't shy away from the truth. This is what these people want. They want to cause as much damage. They want us to be afraid.
And they don't really know. It's the ISIS. I have a feeling.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't related in some way.
No, but if that was ISIS controlled, that is the ultimate way of literally getting every superpower to stomp on your head.
Why?
Well, I mean, this is.
Can't think it. What you on?
Attacked Russia.
No, it's fuck off. The superpowers have been after fucking ISIS since fucking 9/11. What are you on about?
Well, ISIS didn't exist in 9/11, to be precise, but that's not relevant. The point is the point that's being made is this is a new. It gives new incentive to be. Well, if the intention of the terrorists was back off because otherwise we're going to bomb it. I mean, it's going to cause the exact opposite. It's going to cause. I mean, if anything, fucking hell, France has got links to all kinds of Muslim countries through historical colonialism. If anything, it's going to fucking fracture those relationships. So if they've achieved anything, it's fucking to make France more likely to get involved with this fucking shit. They have caused nothing but their own undoing. They're so fucking idiotic and stupid.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole thing, the whole thing, even from the start, from 9/11, from terrorist attacks, from anything, right? All you've done is got the West against you.
They've been doing that for years. They've been attacking Paris. They've been attacking France. They've been attacking London. They've been attacking the U.S.
I know they have, but that's my point.
Successful U.S.
Why do it? The only thing you're going to get is fucked.
The last actual successful attack at terrorist organizations pulled on the United States was in 9/11, and I think there's a reason why nothing like that's happened again.
Well, not including domestic attacks. Of course, there have been several fairly major domestic attacks. Like, they're obviously, well, God, there seems to be a shooting every other day.
Yep.
I don't know if you call that domestic terrorism, but there was also that Batman shooting.
Mm-hmm. It's some messed up kid or man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I guess you would say it's not political. That would be the difference.
No, it's people with mental issues.
Yeah,
Stuff happens.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. You couldn't say that. There is no way in which you could say that this is a bunch of people with mental issues. It happens to be happens to be a coincidence, complete coincidence that all these people with mental issues all came together on the same fucking Friday night to fuck everyone's life up.
Oh no, I'm not saying that attack in Paris.
I know. I'm being sarcastic, just to be clear.
No,
don't be ableist.
No. You're not really being sarcastic. You're actually hit a fucking nail on the head there. They are all fucking.
I just read that as death troll.
Not people, right? No,
God.
Got a point.
You're a bad person.
Favorite retard win.
Pushed into the same fucking agenda.
Yeah.
We've all been pushed into the same religion, the same sense of go and do shit, right?
It kind of
They were
feels
all insane.
almost
All
cultish when I see these people.
Exactly, they're all cultists, and you've all gave them a plan, right? If you give cultists, insane people that are mentally ill,
a purpose,
plan, and you give them a purpose, then of course they're going to do it. That's what happens. So they are. That's why I've got a problem with what he just said. I think they are all mentally ill. I don't think that they're reasonable thinking people. Because otherwise they wouldn't have done what they've done.
Yeah, like for instance, just recently the U.S. started targeting Jihad John. They started
I beat that
bastard. You know what? Let me tell it like this: you behead Westerners and make videos out of it. Yeah, expect to have a Hellfire missile blast your body to smithereens.
Well, I guess that's an ironic point. It's like, well, they are made more bold by the attacks they see from the West, but they somehow expect us to not respond in kind. It's like, well, you do this because you think you can make us stop if you make us scared enough. But come on, the reason you're doing this is for the fucking same exact fucking reason, which is you feel like you're under attack from Western culture or whatever, I don't know, and you respond with terrorism, which doesn't work. I mean, this is not gonna fucking work. If they had a political plan, the French are not gonna look at it.
Can I respond?
Yeah,
to the
please,
chat for a
please,
second?
please.
Demented Gamer is asking, because I think he just tuned in. He doesn't know what's going on. Basically, we're covering the news as we find it. There's been a terrorist attack in France. It's highly likely that it's ISIS. They attacked 7 locations.
158 people dead.
158 people dead, 118 in a stadium, and 40 in other various locations. Numbers are still rising. We're not really sure how many. Some of the accomplices are still at large. The cells that were operating, there were teams of 2 to 3 people that have been shooting with AK-47s, hand grenades, and some of them were attacked like suicide bombers.
So can I explain what's going on? If anyone has just tuned in, what's going on is we were doing like just a normal broadcast. This shit happened. It went down. We have a lot of people in here. We have like 10 people in here, right? So we're all the people are kind of capturing all the information that's coming out from all the different sites.
Okay,
political site you have. We've got Fox News, we've got CNN, we've got like loads of them all coming in, and we're kind of just reporting.
We're trying to keep on top of it.
Where we see fit. But to answer your question, they have done more than I expected, to be honest. They closed down pretty much Paris. Every amenity in Paris tomorrow is going to be closed. Libraries, stores, markets, museums, swimming pools, schools, everything is going to be closed. They closed all borders, like airports, railways. You can't enter or exit Paris
The subway,
now.
including.
Oh, no, not even Paris.
The subway of France is closed.
Yeah, you can't go in or out of France for the time being. We don't know how long this lockdown is going to last. So basically, they are doing what they can. Some of the attackers or the assailants are still at large, and right now we're trying to follow up and see what happened as it happens.
Well, basically what we're doing is we're grabbing info from every website we can find and
disseminating.
Disseminating and then reporting it to you. So if you went to Fox News, it might be biased.
Focus is doing a nice job of getting up on stream. We're all appreciating the fact that you're getting the shit up on the screen, so people on the visual side of things can see what the fuck is going on.
I would say we are the most moderate outlet out there at the moment. Without being
we are, can confirm we are the classiest.
We're giving the news from every source possible right now.
I think it'd be fair to say that we've all got fairly diverse opinions, as it were.
That's what I'm saying. So we're basically grabbing information from everywhere and just giving you it.
Right.
We haven't got a slant on anything, so
the only slant would be fuck these cunts, I suppose.
Yeah. Well,
they shouldn't die. The criminals had done this.
Die.
Well, hopefully.
No.
You know what, guys? No, guys. If they go meet the virgins, they never specified on what kind of virgins they were getting.
I don't know how else to put this, but. Fucking virgins is not actually that great. You want to fuck a slut.
Wow. They got 72.
They're
what they're from? They're just kidding. I was kidding. They're male.
No, but getting back to my point.
Sorry, diversion of non-relevance.
No. Yeah, we're basically grabbing much information.
Well, according to Fox News, flights, trains into France continue to spike close borders.
Okay, so France is really fucking locking down. So look, I'm on holiday next week, so I'm fucking glad I didn't decide to fucking go to France. I can say that much.
Come back to CB.
Well, I suppose I could travel up to the Highlands.
I'll share a bed with them again.
Actually, I
Exactly.
didn't give you a proper tour. You didn't stay long enough for me to give you a proper tour of the castle and all that, you faggot. You need to come
A
back.
tour of your
Where you live,
asshole.
Johnny?
You did.
It is his damn litter box. So here's the litter box. And
So
that's it.
basically, Fox News is running a story based on a tweet by Air France. Someone tweeted Air France like, "Hi, do you know if flights are still okay to France? Now the borders are closed. Leaving to Boston tomorrow. Thanks." And they said, "Well, at Oliver, right? I don't know, Oliver, whatever his name is. Hi, Oliver. We plan to operate your booked flights as scheduled. You can check the real-time flight schedule at whatever. Let me check this website anyway.
Well, I mean, that tweet almost seems automated.
No.
Well, I have a news from RT News. The prosecutor of France said Paris Dagger's accomplices might be on the loose.
I'm sorry.
Get
I'm
RT up.
sorry, people. No, I'm
RT
sorry.
News.
But the reason
Get the link in the
this
chat
plan-
so that Focus can get it up when
It's
he's
on
ready.
the.
Nope.
It's
We're
on
better
the- in the main page. I'm going to write it in. Oh,
Just get it up in the chat. If you got a link, get it in the chat.
There's no one
okay,
seeing.
I'm going to send it right now. I'm a little slow with this, but it's gonna go.
Oh my God. Over 100. How many are dead now? Like 150.
Almost. I
158.
think they're saying 160 at least.
Okay.
There might be lower. 150, I think was. I'm not sure if that's a confirmed number or an estimated, but some news outlets say at least
it's like this.
160.
It's 118 confirmed in the stadium where the biggest attack happened. 40 is estimated on the other locations.
Damn.
So
But
158.
I'm not feeling positive about those numbers, to say the least.
Well, what I am feeling positive about, to be honest, Lux, is although you can't feel positive about fuck all, but I'm pretty sure we are the outlet that giving people the most information about, because every single fucking one of these outlets that we're looking at have their own slight or their own perspective. And we're grabbing all of them all at the same time and then just giving you that information.
Doing the best we can.
Well, I think we're the best ones to actually listen to about what's actually going on.
In Televisión Española, Spanish television, in a side news, kind of, but respectful news. The message of kindness with the French people has been extended in every part of the world on the social media. In the picture, a student hangs.
I think all flights, by the way. Oh, go ahead.
A student hangs a sign that says "Pray for Paris" before the match in Purcell Pavilion of Indiana in United States.
Shit.
I can see a flight being like I can book flights to Paris right now, but I don't know if the sites are updated because you have to remember, like, the whole thing happened less than 2 hours ago.
Even the Chinese people send condolences and they say that those acts has to be condemned with severe force.
Of course, they're gunning down civilians. Is not even in Arab nations, even in ancient times, killing civilians was not honorable. I mean, what they did was it was like everybody would condemn it. Like, you kill people that can't fight back. That's not being a man. Your idea of manhood is being put to the test now, and you failed.
Johnny.
Is Johnny gone, or is he still here, or what?
Johnny has left the chat.
Yes.
No. I don't know why.
Leon,
Maybe it's because.
Leon, could you do me a favor and in the Sunday group, could you post the YouTube link for this, or maybe send the join link to Mitch or something?
Oh, you want to send it to Mitch?
Mitch haven't realized the news, Lisa?
Huh?
He didn't know about the news?
No, he did. He did.
I'll send it. I'll send it to Mitch. Don't worry. He's not tired.
Okay.
I mean, YouTube link to.
I'm sending him the. Do you want me to send the Hangout link?
Both, if you don't mind.
Okay, give me. I don't have the YouTube link. Does anyone
Sorry.
else have it? Put it in the chat, guys, and I'll send it to him.
I don't think we can handle any more people. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah, I was just going to
we've got 10
suggest.
people already.
Yeah, at least I think you've turned off your camera now, but I mean, just for reasons of bandwidth, to make sure that everyone's got their shit off, apart from focus.
I have my camera off.
And
It probably is over there, so if you could just.
okay, wait.
Hey, since I'm not contributing.
Anyone what? If we need more people in and the Hangouts can't handle it, I can. If I can get Skype and stuff in and not hear each other and stuff, but the YouTube people will not. They will hear them, but them. I think. It's been challenging, but I think we can do it.
I think a mumble or something might be more useful because I think Skype has a limit to how many people can be in at one time.
We can have mobile and Skype.
Have an entire group in Skype, I think.
We
Well,
can have
get
mobile
all,
and Skype. I can.
get all the technologies together, whatever you need.
Look, but people DM me on Twitter so I know who needs to get in and who doesn't, so I can set it all up and see if it all works.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this, yeah, today's been kind of crazy anyway.
Yes,
Sorry,
as
just
far as we know, as far as I checked right now, several websites, the flights to and out of Paris are not yet cancelled. But like I said, the news only happened like less than 2 hours ago. It might not have been updated yet.
Anyway,
Yeah, but that's probably a good. Actually, someone has mentioned in the chat. We're echoing a bit. I don't know who it. Someone's probably got their speaker
I've got my
rerouted.
headphones on.
Yeah, I just put my headphones on.
Someone.
Oh, there you go.
I've got headphones on.
I think the echoing has stopped. I don't hear it
Yes, the
anymore.
echoing has stopped.
Yeah.
Sorry, this kind of thing, whenever something like this happens, it always kind of messes with my head a little bit, because all I can think about is how many living families have been destroyed because of this.
Stop thinking about it. Why? Look, why? Don't think about that shit because it'll fuck you up. Don't.
I can't.
Why?
No,
Why would we say? Okay, it puts a human face to the issue. Like, if we only think about it as numbers, then
Just
what's the point of what we're doing now?
It's hard to.
It's not to me. It's not about numbers. It's about people.
Well, I think that's what it's been said. Is like obviously you've got to feel, but I mean none of us know these people. None of us know these people, but we can all feel the emotion. But I'm saying none of us feel that. None of us know the people, but they are people. We all know that they would have
Right
families.
now, we just have numbers. That's what
It is the cold reality of the fact that none of us know these people personally. At least I fucking hope so.
We can pay our
I
respects
hope I don't
when the
find out
attacks
that I
are
know.
finished. But until then, we're going to keep it hard numbers. So
I certainly hope I don't know any of these people personally, because that would be obviously personally tragedy. But I mean, as cold as it might sound to say, I don't personally hope I know any people. But I mean, it's like, obviously, it's a tragedy enough. You don't want it to be personally affecting, as terrible as that might sound. Like selfish, it's selfish sounding, but I mean, it's the truth.
I can't look. You can't.
Can I interject for a second? Demented wants to come in. Would anyone like to step away for
And
just a
I
minute?
can
We would like to
get-
get moved. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll
if
do
he
it.
sends me on Skype or something, we can get him into the conversation. I think.
You could, Morn Blaze, you motherfucking. Look, you should know how to sort this shit out by now. Come on.
No. Someone just steps out. We send someone else a link,
forget.
and they can.
I know how
Oh,
to
hey,
do
Marley,
it.
by the way, I blame you for my internet going out because
Well, someone
my-
just
yeah.
dropped out, so get him in.
all right, Kitty, you've been siphoning my internet for the past month now, and now my modem is fried. I blame you for that shit. You owe me a new modem.
Faggot. None of that makes sense. Go away. No one cares.
You were at 9 people, now we're at 8.
Wow.
Get someone in. Get someone in quick. Whoever was wanting in, and I'll see if I can try and sort out like a Skype thing or
I was trying to lighten the mood, you little shit.
I'm currently looking at.
I tried it 3-4 times. They're all
Lisa is too busy. He's too busy playing with his knobs.
Exactly.
I'm currently looking into setting up a Mumble server.
Damn it. We have a Mumble server. But it's bringing it in that's the problem. Lisa, you're tearing me apart. Don't.
Okay, there's like.
You need to bring the.
Lisa, don't.
I will turn my flashlight on my phone, look around the backyard until I find you, and then put you into the neighbor's yard because they have a couple of bigger dogs.
Don't
I like dogs.
tear me apart, Lisa.
No, the dogs are going to tell you, tear you apart, you little shit.
Oh my god.
The dogs might run away. We do not know.
Dude, what can hold up anything that it sees moving? Have fun with that.
Do it. Do it. No, do it. I want to see it and video it as well because I want to see this. That
You want to
cat.
see yourself get raped by a giant dog? Okay.
No.
That's a weird
yeah,
gig, but okay.
no. But I want to see that dog fucking raped.
Margaret, can you give me the link for this hangout, or do I just copy the thing on?
Copy whatever's in your browser. That would do.
The
the job.
address. The address.
As
Copy
long
the address.
All right. I didn't know that.
As long as we've not got 10 people, it should work.
That's the maximum. We currently have 8.
Win. I just noticed what your picture is actually saying. That's actually kind of funny. It looks like Zoe Quinn's in it away.
If we
I've been baiting
Yeah,
to change the hair colour too.
Oh man. Crap that's been happening today. We need to.
Well, I'm gonna try and get this back onto the awful topic, but I mean.
Okay, latest
hopefully-
update. All attackers are dead, according to the police.
Thank
Yes,
God
they're
for that
dead.
shit.
They're dead. They're on their way to see their 72
Have you got a
virgins.
link? Have you got?
Yeah, I need a
okay,
link.
so is this a
Yeah, I need
CNN link?
verification of that.
This
Okay,
is
but guys,
this is from the
but
Guardian.
guys,
That's all right now.
guys, they're all on their way to see the 72 virgins, which are all males.
The Paris police prefect
I'm
has now
glad you.
confirmed that the
Leon,
attackers.
you thought about
Guys,
the same joke I was thinking.
Guys, let's read the news. Let's read the
Yeah,
news.
I'll read it. The Paris police prefect has now confirmed that the attackers at the Bataclan rock venue blew themselves up with suicide belts. Jesus Christ! As police closed in, killing 4. So there were 4 people there. Okay, he said the gunmen first sprayed cafes outside the venue with machine gunfire. So it wasn't just the cafe; it was obviously areas around the security, around the concert hall. Ben went inside the concert hall and killed more before being assaulted with security force. So I mean, obviously, I mean, goddamn, I mean, so okay, they had machine guns. They went in and killed a fuckload of people. Also, they were then planning to kill them, suicide. I mean, we heard about the grenades. Presumably, they had the grenades on their fucking belt or something, and just pulled the fucking pins in order to take out a load of people. The prefect, Michael Cadot, said one of the attackers was at the Stade de France, and at nearly the same time, the second group attacked within the city. So again, massive confirmation. This is not. This is a coordinated attack, no doubt. Cadon said all the attackers are believed dead. Hope so. Although I suppose there's an argument to be made that you can keep them alive and make them suffer. Although authorities are hunting for any possible accomplices, and I imagine there probably are some accomplices out there. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's like Grouch invented
Guys, I'm gonna step down for if anyone can step in. I'm gonna step down. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of still overwhelmed.
Understandable, mate. You try to get as much a pleasant evening as possible, given the
Thanks for hanging out.
Hunter, Hunter,
so-
just take it from me. Breathe, have a drink, smoke a cigarette if you smoke. If you don't smoke, smoke a cigarette anyway.
I smoke a cigarette. Even I smoke like 3 or 5 cigarettes.
I just
during-
smoked my last one.
Smoke weed every day.
Hunter,
No, it's pan, not weed. It's pan.
You know what? I haven't touched weed in years, and I kind of wish I had a joint right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hunter, I suggest you
guys,
just
no, I'm gonna
step on
say
the keyboard.
goodbye. Right. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I wanna thanks for having me. And I wanna also say my condolences and all my support to France. Right now, for the 3 days, I put my username as Saint Denis Manticore in memory of all the dead people in France. And either way, I'm gonna be this Sunday probably. So that's everything. I'm not gonna say hi or bye. Well, I just say that.
Good night.
Take care, everyone. Take care, everyone.
You take care of yourself, mate. And look, I mean, we'll get through this. We'll continue doing this as long as it's necessary. So.
Before you leave, I do want to say, I want slightly off topic. Thank you, Holden, for introducing me to this person. He wouldn't be here if not for you. Thanks, Holden.
Right. I want to thank him too. And I want to thank also Johnny Fox and Shigaki and Habib, every one of you. I want to thank all of you for having me and make the bonds stronger. That's what's
Vive la France.
Vive la France.
Vive la France.
Agree.
Vive la France. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, bye everyone.
Everyone go
Ciao.
shop and get a big
Bye.
Forza Francia. Latinoamérica que te voy.
If anyone wants on, I have now got the Mumble server up. If anyone wants on,
Alright, if I can just
go to the
sorry,
website.
I can't.
You can get Mumble on mobiles.
If you,
There's an Android version?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can someone send it to me, please?
But you're already here.
You're exactly. You don't really need it, love.
Anyway, look, if anyone wants it, it's there. If they want the password, they can DM me on Twitter. If they want the password, they have to DM me on Twitter. That's the only.
You mean the link?
No.
I'm fairly certain the man can sort you out either way. So at Erif Radio.
No. If you go at erifradio.co.uk, okay, and you click on the bit that's in the side that says root mumble, if you click that, okay, right, and then I'll ask you if you've got Mumble installed, I'll ask you for the password. I'll automatically connect you, okay, to the right server, and then it'll ask you and then it'll say you cannot connect. You need the password. If you
have an app.
If you then DM me for the password, I will then give you the password. And then
Can I get the password because I'm in here?
Where do I go? I mean, on your website, I have never used that thing that you're talking about.
Where it says root, click on it.
Where?
I'm
Has an app. I'm surprised.
this is Mumble, Mumble server to join.
That's what it said. It said it right there, and you fucking scrolled up.
Scroll down. Right, so Habib, it's about halfway in the page.
Okay.
Goddamn fucking faggot.
Mumble, yeah.
Look, I try and make it easier. I try and make it as easy as possible for fucking retards.
Mumble server to join. Have Mumble server installed. Click root open with Mumble DM me for password. Come on. How much more grammatically incorrect could that be?
No,
Fine, I'll have Mumble server installed.
it makes sense though, right? Like, it makes sense. I can't fit more in there. That's what I can fit in there. But it kind of makes sense. It's like,
program.
Porn
Maybe I
stars.
should just take this
Porn
here
stars-
to the other
Porn
screen.
stars for more.
I am
I can't
seriously
fit more in
freaking
there.
confused right now. What's the plan?
Plan is Mumble. Mumble. Blah, 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 blah. Mumble.
So
But-
you were. Do I need
one
something on my phone or
look,
what?
oh my god, I'm gonna murder people. Look, if there's more than 10 people in the hangout,
I know that.
right?
I'm trying to
I
figure out if
know.
you're trying to move people over there or if you're just using
No, everyone that's in the hangout, stay who you are. Holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I thought we were gonna move there. Okay.
that's what I thought too.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it,
people.
Kitty.
I'm sorry. I'm just. I mean, you look at my screen. I'm following up with like 100 things at once. I'm
Let
trying
me,
to find what's up with
okay,
things.
okay, let me explain as an experienced British man with explaining things.
Murder people, I swear down.
Mr. Mournblade has various equipment at his disposal which allow the mixing of two technologies. We'll combine the technology of Mumble with the technology of Google
I know
Hangouts.
about that. I was just wondering if you wanted all of us to move to Mumble or
No,
what. That was my
unnecessary. We are uniting these disparate worlds into one unity, of which...
Okay, alright.
We get it. I get it, James. By the way, James, real quick, Johnny said he left the link in the chat in the Hangout chat.
Yep.
I saw this little thing here, and it restored a little bit of my faith in humanity. Just a little bit, though.
Nothing does. Stop.
I have to find which link is this then? I can't see one from Johnny.
If anything, hang on, let me see if I can get it to you.
Why do you people do this? Why do you people start trying to restore my faith in humanity?
Why do people do anything? There we go.
Because you need to stop being such a sour little brat.
No,
He's doer.
I'm fucking really bad. No, I'm not a doer. I'm in the gutter.
You're a bitcher. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm just really cynical as fuck. And
You're
no
bitching.
one makes it better. No, I'm not bitching. I am, but I don't. I'm such a cunt, and I've been a cunt because everyone just a cunt.
We can agree Mournblade is a female kitty cat.
But
I hear the SW word.
the most important thing, focus. I saw. Forget about the terrorists. Justin Bieber's album. I saw that up and above. I mean, come on, Justin Bieber's album.
That's why the terrorists are doing shit.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. I could accept that.
That's exactly why. They're like, oh my god, the West won Justin Bieber. And they're
I'm
like,
blaming Canada. Just Canada.
Everyone.
Just Canada.
No, but they're just attacking everyone.
What does Justin
The
Bieber have to do with
West
this?
The West.
Oh, nothing, but I saw it in what we got. We've got the Daily Beast. It was in one of their little links at the top here. See, I notice everything. That's my problem. Is my skill and my curse. So there we go.
My curses, I just hate everyone equally.
That's my curse too, I guess. So I guess I'm a douche too. All right.
Everyone is. Everyone is. I mean, why would you take offense at that when I say everyone is?
Well, actually, coming up, get back on the topic. I think this is interesting about the fact that France has tightened its borders, especially with obviously the whole thing going on with the Syrian immigrant sort of crisis, I suppose you'd have to call it, which is that France is now obviously it's gonna be completely fucking locked down. Now, I could be selfish and say what effect does that have in Britain, because obviously a lot of asylum seekers and such are going to be traveling through France to get over the channel. But I'm not necessarily. I'm not saying I'm necessarily particularly worried about. But in general, obviously, an influx of a population coming from anywhere is a particular problem. But I'm saying more. I'm interested in how these things link together, which is what is the wider political picture here? What is going on in general? Obviously, France is being attacked in a horrible way. It's probably ISIS. Is this related in any way to these different things? Quite probably. The thing that I'm wondering about Paris, though, is France, as far as I can recall, you could not say they're an obvious offender. It seems like more Paris was convenient, and that's something they could attack as it's the West. It's the West, therefore it's all the same. We can attack Paris, therefore we attack Paris. I'm not sure if there's any other reason for choosing Paris other than that.
Sure,
and as I say, obviously, well, earlier, I'm not sure the same people in the stream who did it, but I can't remember. But it said possibly London, I guess other major cities, I suppose, probably Berlin and such would be worried about that.
Mentioned Rome and London.
Yeah, I haven't found anything that indicates that any news site is worried about London whatsoever. It's all about Paris. Not seen anything related at all to London as far as that. Or like or Berlin or any other like you'd expect, maybe like I suppose like Barcelona or Rome. Well, I mean, who's got
I
the...
just sent you the link I was talking about.
Okay, 1 second. Well, Rome. Apparently, Rome was another one that was sort of brought up. I don't know. If someone can find that one from earlier, I cannot recall precisely, but which site it came from.
Okay, copying links from the chat to here. The suicide bombing in Baghdad, 19. Oh, this is just a funeral. But the suicide attack was from earlier.
What the? Can I just say something here? What the hell are they thinking with this attack? What are they expecting to gain from this? The Kurds are already on the verge of
this is
so the Kurds are on the verge
related,
of
kind of.
Leon, seriously,
related.
honey, they're trying.
Kill people.
Same thing they do every time.
The only stuff I can find on Rome is several months old, so I wouldn't. I don't think it's anything
Yeah,
about
I'm
them.
not sure. I can't remember who brought it up, but they brought it up earlier that it was possible.
No, Rome was a threat by ISIS when they claimed the attack.
Yeah,
it was just a
while
tweet
ago,
that said Rome, London, and whatever city was
Yeah,
next.
that was the one I was thinking of. It's like, okay, that could have. I mean, who tweeted that? That could have been a fucking troll, for all we know.
Yeah, I don't really take
Lewis is
tweets
looking
as
at
sources
him
of
right
news,
now
but
and just shaking his head.
Who is?
these attacks on Beirut, they were on the 12th. So Al Arabiya has nothing on them. So let's see.
Damn it, Moonbeam! I wasn't on about
This
here.
one, 22, 13th. What time was this?
Yes, I'm gonna remind people because again, it is a nice thing. Lisa had sent me the DM to the thing we already discussed earlier, was Porte Ouvre, which is open door, which is that Parisians are letting people into their homes and saying, look, you want to get away from the possibility of these attacks, we are willing to let you into our homes and give you shelter, which is just a lovely thing. So, I mean, what else can you say?
Faggots. Fucking faggots.
Look,
Oh, fuck
Vaughn,
you.
just because you've opened your door many times, you've never found the
Broken
man.
my door,
The man of your dreams is never
no.
come
Like,
true.
shut the fuck up, you English fag, right? I've opened my door many times.
Exactly, and the man of your dreams has never come true.
Many times. I've opened my door many times, and you English faggots came in and murdered my whole family.
Oh God.
I will
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I'll
what I'm saying.
resurrect
Trust
your
no one.
family. I'll resurrect your
one.
family. Does the
Trust
kill
no one. Commander.
Wait, have we just confirmed Moonbeam Steve
no one.
Bottom in the Johnny?
Commander
Keating
White
relationship?
Flags and then fuck you over. The English.
This is why I see you as one of my best friends. Is
England.
for this shit right here.
The English do this, okay?
Oh, fuck
Come
you.
under white flags. They come under white flags.
Shut up.
And they come in. They come in your door, and
I think he's
murder
just
you.
looking for something to bitch about because his internet's shit.
Yes, it is.
That is true, but it's still his fault. Look, everything that happens to Scotland is the English fault. It's all England.
And therefore my faults.
Well, guys, I actually need to take off again because, yeah, but someone can have my place if anyone else wanted to hop in.
There is a lot of people that want to hop in.
I hope somebody else is gonna. I really want to hear what if there's any Parisians. I definitely want to hear from you.
Yes. I definitely want to hear from.
It's good to hear from you again. Whatever your name is.
Lisa.
Have you seriously fucking forgotten my name?
Lisa, you fucking twat.
Wow,
I
Mournblade.
was annoying her. I was annoying.
Wow.
Let me troll. Let me troll. Why not?
No.
Not
I'll see you
trolling,
guys later.
just for cause. Idiots.
Just because I can. Let me troll it. Let me. Oh, why? GSX, this is why you're not on my show so much.
Deus.
And
It's not Deus, yeah?
I love hearing
It's
from.
Latin, motherfucker.
No, I was worried about you for a while because you've not been on the show and you've not been on Twitter for a while. I was
I've
wondering.
got other things to do in my life. It's not all just about this bullshit.
Well, I don't.
But tonight's a special night because apparently some cunts have decided they're gonna fuck over Paris. I'm almost tempted. Look, I literally said I'm on holiday now. I could go over. I could, if I wanted to, I could go over to Paris tomorrow. I don't know. I could go. I could go on the fucking Channel Tunnel. Not a problem. Go over to Paris. Sort this shit out. Why not? Who the fuck wants to have a fucking problem with me? Come over to me. Fuck them. I want these fuckers to suffer. Seriously, fuck these cunts.
Look, I've seen you, and I was like, I don't admit. I don't want to be messing with this fucker. Like, just no. I'll just get on with him, and I've got my sling bag, and yeah. And I just, yes. Well, you will understand that, and no one else will, which is brilliant. You see my kitten, though. Like, you need to come back up, and I'll show you. Then you need to stay a couple more days, and
Alright.
a couple more days.
Forget this bullshit. Focus has got. We've got confirmed 6 attacks. 6 attacks.
Seven.
Well, that was saying 6. Are we confirming 7? Where's the 7?
This is old. The most accurate I see from the Guardian, and they had the 7 on. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? The map was here somewhere. God damn it! There's so many updates. Yeah, there was a map where I did earlier. It had 7 attacks.
I mean, it seems like at the moment that there are no new attacks. Hopefully, my suspicion is there probably won't be any more attacks tonight. Now, being a paranoid motherfucker, one might say,
not tonight.
there we go.
Yeah, maybe not tonight, but.
But I'm not even. See, if I was going to be a paranoid motherfucker, which I am, I would say not Paris. I would say. If there's going to be more attacks, it's going to be somewhere else now. It's not going to be Paris, it'll be somewhere else.
Be London?
Well, I'm hoping fucking not, obviously.
I'm hoping it is.
Well, fuck you cunt.
No, I'm not saying that as like...
Well, he's bottom.
Thing as a political type thing, hit Paris and then you hit London. But I'd hit them all at the same time. I would also hit New York.
Well, this is the thing, right? Okay, everybody's focused on Paris.
Exactly.
I guess I'm getting into the mind of a fucking terrorist. Would you do one day this one, another day that one? It's like Paris.
It would cool down for a little bit. It would cool down for a little bit, and then.
You think maybe it'll be like a week or something? I don't know.
Fuck off! Hit them all at the same time. fuck's
Right,
wrong with
but it's not that. But you see that mine, because you got to remember what is terrorism. At the end of the day, it's a political action. Why do you do it? You want to have the maximum political. I mean,
no, you're retarded. No,
terrorism is a political act.
Let him talk.
It's a political act invoked by violence, but it's still a political act. You don't engage in terrorism for the sole sake of killing people. You do it because you believe in something.
Well,
however stupid it is, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Well, that's what it is. You can say no, but that's what it is.
Trust me. Look, if these fuckers wanted to do it properly, they would have done what they've done right now, right? And also hit London, and they would also hit New York and Washington, D.C.
But I'm saying they may still. But I guess my paranoia said they may still do that. But my point is really, who to say that they're not going to do that? And maybe this is the first stage in their plan. Because you got to remember, this is sort of thing that's happened before. You have stages.
No, but they've already put everyone on alert now, though.
Yeah, in Paris. But like I say, I've been trying to find anything on London. I haven't seen anything on London. I don't know if anyone's been checking anything else as far as Madrid or Rome. Well, because Rome was brought up as well.
Everyone's on alert now. Fuck off. Everyone's on alert now.
Well, are they though? Because
of course they are.
I keep on checking BBC News. I can't see shit for fucking London.
Of course they won't put out in the BBC News. We're talking about fucking MI5, MI6 shit.
Okay, that's fine, but no, it's not like Paris is a fucking. It's not like Paris is.
Well,
a
I
fucking
have to get going. I'll see you guys later on.
All right, Leon. See you later, mate.
Bye.
Right. Think about it.
I mean, look, I understand what you're saying, but you know what? You see, what France has done with Paris is quite extreme. They're closing down the borders. This is not closing down borders is not something you can just sort of pretend isn't happening. That's fairly extreme.
Well, we know that it's extreme what's happened, right?
But that's my point. It's like you couldn't covertly prevent people from coming into a country. That's kind of overt. It is overt to the extreme.
But that's
that's kind of what you said. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, Paris stopping people from moving between the borders. They've closed down their borders. They don't want people moving. They want to make sure they've kept track of anybody fucking that may be related to all these shootings and bombings.
My racist.
I mean,
point is.
Yes.
Racist point is they should have been doing that anyway, but they weren't.
Well, okay, it's very easy to say that, but I mean, you're hoping, you're wishing, you're hoping that you're attracting people who share your values. And I guess, I mean, again, I'd hate, oh god, I wish it isn't fucking music. Because, I mean, all you're going to do is you end up saying this shit, you're going to be called a racist. This is all that's going to happen, you're going to be called a racist.
I am a fucking racist. No, I completely am a racist against Muslims. Because being racist against Muslims isn't a racist. I'm sorry, it's not racist. It's not a racist.
I know, but that's
Muslims are not a race; they're a religion. Fuck you.
It doesn't.
Race. Fuck you. You're fucking retarded.
I know, but
get fucking education.
I know.
They're not a race.
I know, but it doesn't matter because. And I say it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
matter in the popular media because what will happen?
No, it doesn't. Does matter.
Well,
So,
it
does matter.
as far as accuracy in the real world,
I don't give a fuck.
you do give a fuck about accuracy in the real world.
No, don't, because I've already been through it. When the fucking when you were Irish, you were half Irish, and you were Christian, you already got prosecuted because you were fucking Christian, right? And you were half Irish because you were Catholic. No, you don't get a free pass. Fuck off.
Right, but I mean that's kind of my point. Who would look at
Who
would look at a loyalist and a Republican and say, "Oh yeah, I can obviously see you two are different races."
That's why they were all targeted.
You're talking to a Scotsman and an Englishman. We don't give a fuck about your religion. And it's not a race.
It's not a race. The fucking your fucking little shitty little thing isn't a race. But if you've got
White
a
is a
demographic,
race. White is a race.
No, sorry,
Ginger
no.
is a race.
No, fuck off. I'm sorry. If you were from England and you were Christian, you were from England. I'm sorry, but I'm guessing in the 1980s, if you were Irish and you had an Northern Irish accent, you would have got more scrutiny when you were going through terminals and shit than you would have if you were any other type of race at the time, right?
Paddy bastards.
Yes. Exactly. And what I'm saying is, and that's fine, because if they weren't doing fuck all, they would get pulled aside, they would get searched, and they wouldn't have anything. That's fine, right? And I'm saying...
Well, I mean, that could... I mean,
No, I'm saying, no, fuck off. Let me explain. And I'm saying, if you're Muslim and shit, and you have fucking racial stereotype for that, to actually take that racial stereotype to pull them aside and actually search them is not being racist. It's just making sure the safety of the other people that are in your country.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem is that
if you go on statistics,
that is literally racist because you're...
No, it's not. How?
But
No, it's
because
not.
you are literally... Because you
No, it's
literally
not.
just... Well, you literally described a system that is based upon physical characteristics of people, not upon their mental state.
Yes,
But-
if people
but-
from one place are more likely to commit crimes than places in another place, they're most likely going to check the people from place A rather than check place B, because place A statistically has proven more violent.
Exactly. It's
the place, not the race. It's like how many fucking Muslim Irish do you think there are? Not that many, I would have to say.
Exactly. And how many Muslim...
No, you'd expect there's a fuckload of Catholics.
How many Catholic... how many Catholic... like, whatever. Like, it was already stereotyped. Because you have to stereotype. Because you don't stereotype, you're fucking flagging everyone. It doesn't work that way.
They're called stereotypes for a reason.
Exactly. It's not because you're being racist. It's because you're actually stereotyping someone. Because
look, I understand what you're saying, but I mean, look, I know most of the people. I don't agree. I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with any of that fucking shit. It's like I'm not fucking religious in any way. I think they're all bullshit.
Really care
The point
is or your religion.
the dangerous point be the
we have to
dangerous
pull them
point being.
all over. My point is, we have to pull them all over. And if
Well,
you
I mean, the dangerous point for me is like, what's stopping if you start down that road? What's to say that I'm not a dangerous individual because I don't believe I'm not a Christian? Well, do I lie? I don't know. I probably could. I could probably do it quite well. I mean, I know all the fucking. I know everything about Christianity, so I mean, I could easily pretend to be a Christian of some sort.
Yeah, but in anything that I said, did that make you not suspicious?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would be suspicious of anyone profiling. Because, I mean, it does make us... I mean, look, I mean, for one thing, right, okay, let me take it this way. Pakistanis, generally Muslim, I mean, that's the basic reason why there's an India versus Pakistan, is because of... Right? But if you allow me to continue, for 30 seconds. Obviously, most of the Indian population of Hindu being the most popular religion. Now, you take two of these individuals, you try to tell me which one is which. You're not really going to notice by visual inspection alone. So, who is the terrorist? If we're going to assume everyone's a terrorist under particular covers, well, you can't. I mean, I would say it's a problem. Okay, let me put it. Let me also point out that, I mean, given everything else that's going with airports, I mean, fuck's sake, being
No, you just
anything
no.
else, it's all bullshit anyway. But
No, you're not getting
kind of massively off topic. But I mean,
no,
it's,
we're not
it's
massive.
not it's not relevant. It's not relevant. The particulars of anybody who's
You're not getting my point. My
well,
point is,
the particulars of anybody who lives peacefully is not relevant to me. It's if you have an ideology that explicitly says that we have to destroy everything and you take action upon that, then I'm not going to fucking support you, to say the least.
Look, my point is, when there was IRA terrorists coming through, they were all Catholics, right? Okay?
Well, obviously, because they're part of the Unionists.
Right. So what did we do? We basically, everyone that was coming from Northern Ireland got checked.
Yeah,
more
but I mean,
intensely than everyone else, right?
That's fine, but I mean,
right?
that hardly,
the point does not make sense.
It didn't exactly solve the troubles, did it? I mean, yeah, you had to
No,
wait
it didn't.
till
But it
97
could have, like,
with the talks. I mean, goddamn, even the, I mean, still today.
My point is, it stopped a lot of shit that could have happened, right? So my point is, if you come from a country that is mostly Muslim, you get more checks. That's it. It's not being racist. It's just saying, look, the terrorists are coming from that area. I'm sorry, man, but you're gonna have to put on more checks.
Well, this is why I'm saying the country less the appearance, the assumption that Muslim looks in particular one way.
Have you played Papers, Please?
No, I've played Papers, Please. But I mean, the obvious thing
Then you
being
should understand
is
where
like,
we're coming from then.
yeah, I mean the obvious thing being you just can't really tell from the outward appearance.
No, you can't. But that's my point. I can tell from the country they're coming from. We can have more checks.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely.
That's
Anybody coming from Syria, I'd be inherently suspicious of at this point.
Anyone else
As horrible,
that has that mentality. It's the same as what we done. That's what I just said. It's the same as what we done with Northern Ireland, with the Catholics. It was like, if Northern Ireland people are coming through, we're going to have more checks on them than we are with other people. It's not being racist. It's just being vigilant. Like, but the justice warriors and shit just say it's racist. It's not racist. It's just being more vigilant because we know that this is the area that the terrorists are coming from. We should check it more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Look, fuck it. Look, I'm a racist, Scottish, sexist,
I am beer drinking
piece of shit. Exactly. Just, all the slurs, just, that's me. None of it makes sense. I'm just, it's not logic. Because don't have any. I've got logic, that's how it works. But no, it can't. It's racist. You can't have this.
Okay, I will let through all these Muslims who are known to be causing terror, just because they're Muslims. I will ignore the fact that they're making trouble in my neighborhood.
Did not.
Just because their race or religion. How does that feel?
Didn't say that.
It's funny, I'm just browsing websites here, and every single website is reporting a different number of casualties.
They probably haven't all got their checks done. Also, why has no one pressed F yet?
Well, I keep pressing F all the time, but fuck it. So, here's a chart. This is by Al Jazeera, so...
111 dead in Paris after shootings and blasts in 6 locations. What's the actual number?
As per the Guardian, it's 158. The confirmed number is 118 in one location, which is the Batlakan, and it's estimated to be 40 as an aggregate of all the other locations. This chart is a little bit outdated, but it's the first chart that says how many injured are there. So there are quite a substantial number of injuries as well. So, yeah, I mean,
You want to know the really sad part of this? You know, after a few days, you know, things are going to calm down, and we'll all just go on for. Well, we won't forget it, but we'll all just go on with our lives. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but I'm just saying.
life goes on, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you, but I'm sure the older crowd in here have already lost people dear to them in their lives. And even though at that moment, like, it feels that there is no going forward, but, you know, in the end, we just have to move on. Okay, what we know so far. Like I said before, like, I have to give the Guardian credit where it's due. I know most of us in Gamergate like to give them bad, like, we would like to make fun of them, but yeah, they've been doing the best coverage so far of this.
Guys, I'm sorry to fucking do this, but it's like 3 something in the morning. I need to get to bed.
Alright. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm gonna have to leave. I've recorded it all, and if you want it, it's going to be up there on Arif Radio. I don't know what's going to happen when I leave. It might still be broadcasting. If it is, just invite people. You've got the YouTube link.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if not, I guess
if you start your own, or
we can start our own and just, I don't know. I don't have an actual YouTube channel, so whoever has a YouTube channel, we can just broadcast it there.
Yeah.
Or we can just have it offline. I don't really care.
I'm sure this might still go. I'm not sure. But if you keep an eye on our YouTube channel that we're broadcasting to now, you will see if it disappears or not. If I fuck off, hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, good night, guys. Hopefully you can all hear me and stuff, and it was all good.
Yeah.
And I've got a new microphone. I don't know what's going on.
He's very nice.
Have a good night, man.
Night.
Do, man. Night. I need to get maybe grab something to eat. And,
I need to buy cigarettes. I'm out of cigarettes.
You should get in on the vapors. The vaping is quite good. Talking about
Nah,
sex.
never worked for me.
No, well, you never done it right. You need to get the
Maybe. Yeah,
no,
maybe.
I'm telling you, it's advanced so much now. Like, I make my own little bits and fucking do stuff.
Well, I don't know if it's the same where you are, but in here, vaping is just for
Faggot.
pretentious hipsters.
Yeah, that's the same here.
Well, no, it's actually. Look, if you seen the shit I've got like 50-watt fucking shit hitting my throat, and it's worse than cigarettes. Like, no idea.
You're a fucking pretentious hipster. Just admit it.
I think I offended Grums.
I might be. No, I'm not. Look. I'm Scotland. There is no hipsters in Scotland.
Well, we just found one.
No, they get killed. Trust.
There's no survival. There's not enough sun for them to breed.
Exactly. They automatically just get killed. Like, there's no. If you cross the border, that's it. There might be hipsters in London. Actually, I don't even think hipsters survive out of London, because as soon as you move north, it just gets bad. Look, the fuckers don't survive much out of London. It would be my perspective. All the hipsters are vaping. Even if they do, the hipsters are vaping zero nicotine. I'm vaping fucking 24. So, yes.
Okay, fine. You're a cool hipster then.
I'm not. Fuck off. I'm not a hipster.
What
We're all hipsters at heart.
Look, no, my mom made me do it. She said, I want you to stop smoking. And I was like, eh. And then I looked up, because I heard there was a way like to get nicotine but not smoke, and then I looked it up and it kind of worked from there. And then I'd done it. I was like, Mum says you can do it. And then, like, I choked my first e-cig. I was choking and I got a nicotine rush. This is how bad they are. They're quite vicious with their nicotine. Like, all of you people that are saying they're fucking hipster shit, you've never took them. It's lies. Apart from the American ones are retarded. They have like 0.5 nicotine. I mean, what the fuck's that? I'm on 24. Anyway, yeah. So
you're just rumbling. You're just rumbling now. So just.
I am.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
I'm going.
Night, kitty.
I hate you all. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. And I think we're still live.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Okay, we can just keep it going.
We will do Kitty's work for him.
Yeah, the fucker is monetizing this. I don't believe this. We're doing his work.
We should get a cut then if he's monetizing it. Well, you guys more because you've been here forever, but.
I don't know. I was just like invited to one of his streams, and I just finished like the open house with Robin Gething. We were talking about the TPP, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wind down, play some Fallout while I talk to some nerds about Final Fantasy and I don't know, Cloud in Super Smash, and it was just a random conversation, and this happened.
I'm more interested in the new Final Fantasy Explorers.
I don't give a fuck by anything that was announced. Here's firing all directions.
It looks like it has a little bit of Phantasy Star, and I like that gameplay.
You okay there, Win? I've never seen you awake this late.
Remember, I was up. Was it last week? Yeah. I was up until like 8-ish. And I've managed to offend Grumsy.
What did you do?
I tweeted press F for respect.
Jesus. Like, I don't know, at moments like this I am truly speechless. I really don't know what to say. All I want to say is I just feel for those people. I know how it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine. Like, yeah, sometimes when you lose someone in your life, like it's
really.
You get to console yourself by saying, yeah, it's just their time. They're in a better place. They might have been like struggling with sickness, or maybe they did something stupid and got into a car accident. You can just blame them. Go like, yeah, they're fucking stupid. Like, you get angry at them for causing their own death.
Die any second.
But
oh my god! Did anyone see what Feminist Frequency said?
No.
Call of Duty is training white males to kill, making attacks like the ones in Paris. Norm. Hashtag Pray for Paris. Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Link right now.
Yeah, the ISIS attackers were not white, and I don't want to get into that because I would be simmering angry, and I seriously do not want to hear about feminism, about gun control, about SJWs, or about any of that shit.
Alright, I just thought I'd bring it up because I found it like, what are you talking about, woman?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
understand.
gonna have to see
But
that
I'm just
because I
saying that,
have.
and I'm sorry if I'm sounding a
I'm
little bit
okay.
standoffish, but yes, I am pretty angry at this stuff.
Oh, I don't blame you. I mean, I forget. Aren't you Muslim?
No,
I'm an ex-Muslim atheist, but yes, I do relate a lot. I mean, the vast majority of my friends back home are Muslim and Arabs, so yeah, I do
King
still
of
have
Pool
some.
actually, King of Pool actually got that. Good for him. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Way to use a fucking tragedy to push an agenda. Which admittedly is kind of what Daddy Warpig did, but still.
Yeah, it's like I said in the side chat to you. Like I don't agree with SJWs using any tragedy for forwarding their own agenda, but on the same principle, I can't agree with anyone from Gamergate just going like, "Oh, look at them! They blamed us and said that we're just as bad as ISIS." Now look
I
at what
completely
happened.
agree
Like,
with you, Habib.
seriously, stop that fucking bullshit. People are actually dead right now. And you know what? We don't even know. Like they said that the attackers are all killed. We're not really sure yet. So,
Yeah.
fucking shut the fuck up.
You know, compared to Paris and what's going on, this whole spat between Gamergate and SJWs, it's nothing. But what are we doing, really? I mean,